Ale fonsaje de. Ale fonsaje. Ale fonsaje. Ale fonsaje. Muna dabo sanka baluo. Ale fonsaje. Mbe useni dabo julalema. Ale fonsaje. Juloka man la maje. Ale fonsaje. Ni aja man la maje. Ale fonsaje. Suluo simbene da. Ale fonsaje. Useni masata. Ale alale amansa andi ale ponsa mbaro da bodima ale ponsa mbaro da bodima ale ponsa enu mukunda da bodima ale ponsa alale bate jola ale ponsa masole bate jola ale ponsa aye gambia bondi bata kono ale ponsa maje modu bele se wota ala be nyinkelaye ale bonsai manso be nyinkelaye ale bonsai usen bodanyani dobo ale bonsai dobo gae usen ale bonsai anata kombo tumami ale bonsai londo nata kulli ale bonsai okaelo adabo ale bonsai ayadogu hoge gambia Kaya Mandela ale ponsa mayinduru kema ale ponsa ala fosalida bokema ale ponsa adale bate jola ale ponsa jila sise dimma ale ponsa kanja mane dimma ale ponsa sali suare dimma dem ale ponsa jari jalo dimma ale ponsa jari Sise di madem ale ponsa munani tata mailitu ale ponsa munante ni kumbole mude ale ponsa juguna ale fonsaje de ale fonsaje ale fonsaje ale fonsaje muna dabo sanka baluo Mbe useni dabo julalema ale ponsa juloka man la maje ale ponsa ni aja man la maje ale ponsa suluo simbene da ale ponsa useni masata ale ponsa alale amansa andi ale ponsa mbaro da bodima ale ponsa mbaro da bodima
Yo, assalamualaikum. Bari kolom bal bismillah. YouTube online banta bala platform auto Facebook, YouTube, and in TikTok. Kalbe kontom bake kal jayi fanam el kala watota bi arami solongo. April karo till morning sabo, the 23rd of April 2026. Exactly 20:52 p.m. right now in the United Kingdom. It should be 7:52 p.m. in the Gambia and 9:52 p.m. in most parts of Europe. Mbal konton na nyim platform kuma bato. Mbe denta platform momenna. Kal jayi bake fana kala watu kumbal menta. Alka yiri pe live menta ba lamay. Wo kontan no wata bake. Mel Juntanang through Facebook, YouTube. Melbe through TikTok mbal danila. Also platform union share alia tab or screen or tab for wider audience. Mbal tentula back for a farm and Dimoti covering almost coming to 10 days on that platform. I want to thank all of you also for your warm birthday wishes. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you. And I really all attend to 1 year to 1 year and settle attend all so I'll be jail all back alama answer manzatala embeso jare kendala ay dina dimbal sutorandi ay kairo fanan sabatin na bangko kang me do na patio fane alama kala nyato tati alama gambie bo nyin kole ya kono nga do sabande frol fane alama de ngoni ko forkele mbakay nuy na len ci platform bi tay alhames ñaari fukki fan ak juram ñett ci wéru april daleen ni bu baaxa ba ci ñetti platform ci jëgna fi am programme depuis suma birthday jël na time off guten aben momo 19 membe njibe kam on YouTube daleen ngërëm bu baaxa ba di ñaanalante jama ñaanal suñu boppa suñu joboti ñaanal réewu Gambia ñaanal United Democratic Party ñaanal aji jiitu yi ñi ñaanal ñoo xam ne tamit ñu ngi fas ene dem to the holy city of Mecca yàlla ñu dem jóge fi jama jóge Gambie jama dem jama dinaa ñëw fi am programme nag waaye later dinaa ubbi lines yi because we are in the election year but I've got some announcements to make léegi election year lañ nekk maybe analysis bi du yàgga noonu dinaa ubbi lines yi pour ñëpp mën a bokka si waxtaan bi ñu mën a wëcci wante xelaat mbaadi ngolo mbal tento la baake nga announcement o dol soto ja ñande mel fola UDP la karola mel kumayata baake so nimboto announcement o len se dun kaca kono biko Gambia problème o siyata baake le banko me alon ko bebe jahasering banko dingol sadly ñoo sababe warle banko dingol fanan damal tema bari banko man sekunda wole banko bel dundi ñoo kono ibe ye dolu filendi le nak diko dol kalo ñen TikTok to iko barola man sekunda bete atale biko barola man sekunda e kurangoni silo le sambe to la tunnoto yale ka average Gambian la selfishness lon janni ntol we are very selfish ñim banko ni ay ñim banko fo man ta ñoto average Gambian la selfish ta ki average Gambian ma fo mo be de angalawol ka fo la average Gambian mam mo be fo bari dol bi jewol ke mi rek kilingol la wala nañu ministre ni ñilbe palaso do wol fana ngi rek kunkuno so e ka dol fana je wala tundo kurango itaje jo itaje i manke a fo l'hôpital e boro sotole fo de nani sabale ka incubator kilingo se wo metol nafaade itol ke miram la rek ndela tundo to kurango le tata ji yalla ñu non selfishness wala na ñim banko praita ko la yalla so ni wolo woto jawara e kurangol samba da men fo wol fana namana ñana bola PPP diko president man na Gambia même man silo samba ya jamela jamano ay silo lu sambal combo coastal road jumala de la berim barona ray combo coastal road saraje man sakuna jumala ta fo APRC le matraje project o saraje Banjul Serekunda highway baroka silo men boroni ni be duna Banjul kono PPP man sakuna la keji fo barole o keji so woto ni wala Banjul ngol fana nyando tula PPP la ko e ba nyana bola jeko annun combo ngol fana nyando tula APRC hey kalanta ya diamo le mbatandi baro e silo le sambantoli ya baro e silo le kamma jara banko men lafata yiri wala la banko dingol manyene mira la wo nyam wala nan ko average Gambiano is selfish wala nan ni man sa ko nay palaso di mendi men wo be mira banko la kola yala de abike mira ko julome be Gambia la de marchandi solda be sele yakanya be mira la ha baro e palaso le dintala nde dingol be da kam private school le man sa ko na moto be mbul wala nan ko average Gambian is selfish ano ñin selfishness ni ma bonin na banko tira bari ngana announcement ko follow jan UDP be UDP diaspora kontano warta baake ndol UK chapter nde kundi wala nyaton kayato be UDP diaspora convention o be kala jan inshallah United Kingdom albe bu nyato biji mbari ndingo e benjibe kanne de Janaba Jallo gaji benjibe kan ngale binala le na aten albe mbalbe invite la inshallah be kala september karole kono ni nga finalization o kere be flyer fundin ni lale media team o fana be sefero kala ka janjandi ngani jiko soto ko Alaji Usainu Dabo inshallah abinawo evento aten lale ngalon ko programme do fana nyante kala gas fundraising wala internal fundraising go fana ngame la flyer funti jan on the 3rd of October bari nyimbe kala diaspora la convention so a gas fananta nyanta kala on the 3rd of October nyimbe pruka kodo nyini bankoye. So United Kingdom convention o siva min kata non Spain sanji fula komanto ambota ibotaje ntata basi da Seattle seronta kata Seattle so nyi sabanja me alan ko telbe kala the last major event jannim party leader ba embark on his campaign inshallah mba bismillah la United Kingdom jang albe buñato beje pour que kodo ñini so be kala major event lati wote kala pour abenti so amna xibar pour yen wa UDP diaspora convention Europe ñini United Kingdom ñun ñoko host fi Angleterre bu yagot la amé meeting ak members of our branches bala ma ñëw ci programme bi te suñu branches ñom yépp ñu ngi kontaan ñu ngi am ité pour UK host programme bi so we will put up a very good showcase xam ngeen ne programme UK du dee nekk programme ndaw so ñu ngi lana invite yéen yépp ñu raise funds because election year la fundraising event la so dinañ work closely with the diaspora campaign and organizing committee ak diaspora fundraising team ak diaspora waaye waa UK ñi mun na programme olati and we expect a high turnout. So once the venue is decided, we will announce it. Te dinañ gene flyer bi ngeen xam naa ne inshallah His Excellency Alhaji Ousainou Darboe Secretary General Party Leader dina teewe programme bi ak kilifa yi jógee ci diaspora. So xibaar bi laa leen amal from UDP. Okay, nsina dun kata kono ni moto announcement lo ngalon ko ñi wato kono ndefamo mam programme so bare lal ya jele ko join tan UDP colleagues on la programme to join ta wolo join ta Sana Balama na live too as a guest ñi wato kono nga join keba kente la live Mansa aning binta da programme dole to ñi wularo fanam fata jola live join ta je so even though mga programme okay but I'm still active online men na views also yakam bari ñi wato kono men keta wala registration oti adi amo be sharing because Gambian tol ngam fongo the situation ne kono yes Sana Balama I will take you if you have information on the IEC you can share that with us kule ke Gambia bala fa warta bake Gambia lom bankoti we are the only country right now where more citizenship more right to voters card is validated through this nonsensical attestation. Absolutely nonsensical. A be man ke fenti for sunya ronin tapaleya. Niaje bi molbe tala registration center solto. Molbe dunna nyola molbe scrutinization kela. Luwa lebe Gambia me alonko a luwa nin tonya manna fenti je fo tapaleya fenti je fo njuj njaaj man se kunda me siri wala ka sembentu ya wo luwa kalanta wala pour ka suñaro ken election meta fo la UDP online bantabali andu mba repeat la kotenke dan hañing attestation ole man bonna luwa bukoto Gambia election naneta free and fair la analyte tilina take this to the bank hey kabere 19 ho nim musol wuluta Gambia kan nos kayto sotole hanin to lulla wululal memanta karambugo to bele kan nos kayto soto o nos kayto dindi wala wulu kayto katara wala bala so munati na Gambian ka diya be confirm la true attestation al kalo le bafla ni musate dingoles ni manke sate dinguti nim momo la nos kayto funtita talof tano te nyanta duplicate copy soto la je record sol nyanta tar la jele because kayto ka fille because ni ngofo modol safo ko ha fali nim mo la kayto filta be kala nya fo tubabu do jamol la kayto du ka fili fo mo la passeport do ka fili mol majam hani jam mo musol jam Angleterre ni wulude ka fa ko red book ila wulud lay kamendi de nano de nan gulta ka red book sotol aka fili mol male ba na fili te kata min tole isuwan si adila dami wolle kata wolka copy sotole so kafoko kaito ka fili wo is just excuse lom. And secondly, ni momo nakata luntango ti banko ka luntango ye nyanto sotole ay ke banko dingo ti banko ka na constitution o yo sembo di le tonya Gambia la constitution 1970 constitution and now the 1997 constitution ay sembo di le ko ite nata banko kan e fututa Gambia no e se kayto soto e wudut isata banko kan fo sanji tang ngamera sanji tang all sen correct ye right sotole to go and akamta Angleterre jang nun don ye sanji tang ke jang e sesano le yeta e kayto bara sai ko yo fole ne sanji muwan angale wolu diko wo be pour que luntangol la nombay la tawle talala jan sai ni nata jang e man kayto soto ibe sila jane legally sanji muwan yo boni la balu ko no be tulaji sanji muwan iman criminality ke jang iman luwati nya wo ko be kisi le ni tarta jang hani tarta jang illegally bar sai yo famo falen ne de sai ni dun daja illegally ite British passport soto la they don't care yemum la as long as idunda nyim banko ke man dun silo la British passport sai loi fale ite fota wala ise residency soto no jambari la British passport ite o dile la ni man dun janni silo la tu nyinan ne yo loi dun tubabol be la loi fale ka every day pour ka rontangol raglendi bari Gambia lom ni ñu luntan ko mofo dol se kamfe kama ha UDP nkolu teninteng momo lafide la banko le ke la banko la kaiti ko ikawole muta ya ko sembentu ya you stop abuse amam me bake ye Nigerian muso muta Canada with 5 Gambian passports mo kilingo passport lulu different to lebiti ale man seconda jole statement no bondi wala because womu national embarrassment leti national disgrace bara ale jole man seconda statement no bondi ba ye Nigerian muso muta Canada anin Gambia la passport mo kilingo ay to lulu le soto passport kilingo bara bar go yo soto min to immigration na ya diala na immigration department ay dukule ay kodole dila ya diala ngameran ka ñinef la feta ñi kalanta yalla bayla na banko kan banku di wo banku din kende ñanta ñi condemn lale iko they did but they distance themselves away from it ndemaje thank you Sane Balama. How can they distance them? Why would they distance? Because the issuance of Gambian passport, the only authority make a passport of the Gambia, woman National Immigration Department, woman is under the government. So government be formal distance and not because na kaiti ko on tolle fo mamuta chak ku identity. Ni dia sa mol ka sila le fanka dia mo luntangol la ko because it is stereotype le ko ñunu anti luntangol leti. Bare tuwabu du jang. Itata tubabu du banko ka luntan ku wole ka kataji so mona nan tolbe ni attestation sotola na loi bu ko to fo sign bi al kalo le ka mol sembentu ya kalo ngadi le video le funtita NPP ngol ka dula de ko attestation o di mol thank you alben correct kan ko de did nte yalla ji man se ko na la fen ko mbokay follow back but ye mona safe la statement o bala they should take responsibility they should investigate ñin Nigeria no ni man sekonda sobe olom immigration department parliament fo ba commandira la ya parliament ya nyanta député wol nyata commandira ya ñini ka question la ñin Nigeria no ñi kayto soto ñaadi la ñina ka banku sobe wol barate kala because Gambia kayto ma faydandi wala na Senegal wolu ni ñi other people from the sub-region e be se Gambia passport wol soto bari ndaham danaka ñing attestation wala ban bontol la election auto Gambia election o ate bola andu man sakunda jumal be balandi pour nga attestation o bondi bi wala NPP la député wolti mona ne be balandi because ila sunya aro bunda be woleto ibe sisol konkon na moli janko Gambia no li support le ni Gambia no li al support al kamuna sila attestation o bondi loi bu ko kon simple because like I said momo wuluto banko kan hani kabri 1970 le wulita e kan no skyto sotole wo no skyto wala kala citizenship tandi wo batandi le date of birth andu nimu luntawoti ite Gambia dingole futu itata naturalization ila naturalization certificate atandi molla inane Gambia nga juma inane mo juma la jay naturalization certificate o tandi ko naturalize Gambia kabrin Gambia independence soto anama non soto biko molbu ka naturalize o banko kan e katale kanyin immigration official le duko kodola ndenga Nigerian dingo jole membe Angleterre jang abota Nigeria Lagos suru lele meltara Nigeria balona ko desen area in Nigeria ka fota mi suru lele a bewoleto nde sehu sedili kundingo na bentaji in surulele na bentaji nataje Gambia not and the next Brian call last ako abe London ne akonye ko ay Gambia la passport le soto nka ite Gambia passport soto nyaadile akonye sehu na money talks ay ndi amon akukan la ko sehu na money talks wolon to nyaati ko dole ka di amuroke na immigration officer sol be dukula ibe bribery tala a be nyun dunia hadumo because na kaito man kumaya because nga man sekundale soto memal la fi banku den kaito anu hani NPP supportal membe jam yani attestation ko mama ndi ka defend le anu ni UDP man sekunda nata bi nga for life dole to UDP man sekunda nyanta nying attestation o bondina la loi bu ko konon immediately otherwise molbe doubt sotolale ko what it will find UDP la fit the same system wala container and that will be a big disappointment to us anyanta bolale ni attestation o nyanta bolana loi bu ko konon banku di nyanta wudu kayto sura ni ma sura taita records officiel kayto bondi kono nga sefo jole membe gonjur ngamera wolon suntu toure bitanti I stand to be corrected akaka NPP le fasa muna na sefo be dabla na election court sefo lu nyanta neutral lale nga ñine kele no mbiri ya jame bi jeyi ntol ni adama barole ñin kele biri adama be UDP biri adama be campaigno kela adama la diamo mina play la liye janne adama campaign ta ba useni le toyala wala na malobu ka wara bi NPP ngol ke da say ka fo ba useni ko adama baro mu anabilay no hala kulungoleti bari jumale folo juma tentu so IEC la diamo mina dunna jele because menketa IEC yaya menten sanyang adunta buruha hakono honorable yaya menten sanyang bawo Gambie député wala ñante be ko man la honorable ndola UK jambo ka député ko man honorable bari Gambia lo everybody is honorable ndola UK jay ko minister ko man honorable la president ndol ga fole Keir Starmer prime minister Keir Starmer mo ka fa his excellency bari Gambia you have to call his excellency Adama Barrow honorable Ibrahima Silla this nonsensical honorable mo be kara honorable ti banko kan Donald Trump he can find a president Trump and he's the most powerful president in the world but he can find his excellency President Trump ndolla jam minister li ke kumandi tollali kontongola but Gambia dula dar honorable be kumala because we are so preoccupied with these titles menkata into their heads until we have a lot of problems. Africa, we have a lot of problems, tons of problems. So, yaya menten sanyang adunta drama kono. Mbenna view di la wolungana view on this di like sane balaman na post mba follow jang. Let's be serious. Menkata water is ugly. Adamante de Sidi Njai fanan dunta kolone. Sidi Njai fanan accused allegedly. There's an allegation ko adunta voter tapalayale kono on minus or register. These are allegations. Yaya menten sanyang fanan dunta allegation on it. But munana we are trying to downplay this. Munatina fafa sanyambe dunnak odo fakata diamo Sidi Njai because abading olom bula. We are not a serious nation. Hey, nyimbanko ni lafla nyimbanko bondira be suru men kola alinga chahano bula. Anu Gambia na problemo mu fasa role. Meta fola banta ba janne de. Nga kuba jama fo jamol ka jele Gambia fasa ro wolon tolla accile silti. Alinga fasa ro bula. Ka fo nin karla be ka fukile ni man diamo no moye negative ko keep quiet and refrain yourself from it. Invoke the right to remain silent because we are a civic right. But don't try to justify wrong things. Voter fraud is an act of criminality under the laws of the Gambia. Alleged voter fraud. And you can be sentenced up to 7 years if you are found guilty. I may expect. I will start with Sidi Njai. Police only nyanta commandila. And the UDP are like case because a UDP dingole assault allegedly. But in another audio mail from Honorable Karim Toure, UDP member, ako Dudu Jawne ka Farambe Gambia already they have started calling him honorable. Oh well, take the title with a badge of honor, Dudu Jawne. So Mbafale Fanene honorable Dudu Jawne. So Sidinja Biratata Abuko and we can UDP two men ko handle aggressive tale. No, UDP dingol we love our country. Because ngalon ni kon juj njaj like a registration bla. And UDP dingol mo kana sila I can stereotype mena ko fitinole diata ni ale monitoring ke alkana mo assault alkana boy mo kan bora alla nyantolom to scrutinize the process. Imagine IEC from funtita iko 2000 wala kata double registration ti. So atole menka UDP jalay alalo ko UDP be lorin tonyale kam because system on ne fongo is prone to abuse. Gambia system o bele dunta nyokono IEC fongo momanya ne trust lanteme trust. But we have no choice but to like election or monitor. So if we need double register, maybe like in 2004 is underreported. Who knows? It's 100,000 double registration. Iko wuli fula maybe asiata wuli fula tini. So wala tina UDP dingolu menke kam. Opposition party will be nyantanyine kela. But instead iko ha UDP muna albe more assault. No, mantra more assault kanjang. Na right so telekafoko registration because election ka rig registration dulale Gambia. Amanke on election day mo boka sunyare keno because même fight wala ka konti. But elections are rigged well before. Alkani moyle elections are not rigged on the day. So même fokan Sidin Jai police will ma commandi. Because Sidin Jai is above the law in the Gambia in Adama Barrow's world. Balenga Karim la audio moyle ndefa onanyi wato kono nabe diamu kam iko ya bading kachale badi ya kachale iko ye UDP la mome assault wala fonka yam fatale Karim ya nyininka iko ya nyininka ni ko yam fatan dolte kuno la ji iko Sidi Ndiaye mobile kutole sang ba birayo assault ay wala mobile o tinyale yalongo is an admission of guilt ko Sidi Ndiaye nata mobile kuto sa samba wala woto Sidi Ndiaye sontale ko ay menka mambetea bari iko wo fanan ko modobe o liparlal kono a signolo woti wala ko kan akayam fatali layni ala so wo case withdraw fair enough Karim wole men volon to nyaati nim moyen lipa ndena tan ko yam fatali wo mola kuten wala je because wo mari la right la fo yam fatali nata kama yam fa then ibe case ni normal halata kumam boje mba record la le samani man sekunda falinta Sidi Ndiaye sa command because as long as Adama Barrow is there yes Sidi Ndiaye samba police station auto hani tafaste wala ji bari wo manyana mo silandi la ka Sidi Ndiaye samba police station auto yela reference number so ya record samani sini di nimman sakuna falinta isite la case ni start ko tenge Sidi Ndiaye mo lipo banko ka mo kana sila ka foko tafaste wala ji ngalonde ko fente wala ji as long as Sidi muta torelong IGPD Adama Barrow bitang as long as Adama Barrow mayalon ka man tilim banko dingol tema atebe man sakunda NPP ngol se loi tinya wo banko kan ko mama jabi anamo nyolu hani tafaste kelela ngolonde bari naltata police alba report la le for tomorrow tilikili mbukatu malaring Adama Barrow la tilobe boydale ala tilote tula malalinde ni monse ko na falinta kisi rolte wurilo ngol kala hani dusano mais didi sila mo fana assault kabrin 2-3 years ago wo fana tafas mamboje because dusano fana na la fi momo junku wo banko kan ani Adama Barrow barendingol ni lafte se momo kelendi wo banko kan tafaste bolaji ngolonne dego nyum man sakunda jenkeri ngolom iman tiling ani ta folon staff astafurlah anyam man sakunda jenkeri ngo Gambia famata sotola so the laws are only applied exclusively on the members of the opposition ol ni wole luatinya iman yaya menten sanya na case jemana na manta dulato biko wo fanam badi ngumu NPP ngoleti biko afongole na radiamota atara programme to kerfatu yalo ñun ndenga mere man smart but it's good that hadi amata because now I confirm leko political interference la batina ye yaya bula because anatala ko abe Sidi Ndiaye tentula abe Adama Barrow tentula so ate fana yala NPP there because blood is thicker than water fa killing olom ako abe wulila kawo fasa nyanta nyine bondi la na system o kono ni momo ya badi ngo fasa ya mena tonya be kelo banko kamba bi molle be mile 2 wol fane badi ngol le soto molbe mile 2 dolbi je ma wala kitiyo ke fa dolbi je wrongfully ye sentence mile 2 but wol fane badi ngol le be la but gambia lo aminal fam bankoti ite you have the connection because being in fafa man taranu npp to mando nyina belo nyi ya because bria samba police UDP ngol ya report and all of it body UMC ngol men understand whether it's UDP or any citizen have a right to report alleged vote fraud womila civic right and no nyimanya na fola ka foko oppositional manya na nyo sambala police. So fontol ba foka ne bi nale UDP nko jabe loi tinyakan just because albe opposition be nyale kasila la fombe on narrative le propagate kam banko kam bang bi ni momo UDP nko jabe loi tinyaka itebe UMC wala be GDC wala be PDIS ila waro galom kata ka samba police olia and tol UDP nko manya na ujala tanati hey nata illegality la nata ka banko le loi tinya alinga partisan politics fay nyamo kono jana loi tinya banko dingo tubabu du jawole kake jam ini mose ke sinyo ti la nebo na jibe kuriya ke kare ka police ol call wo diale te tere na tema wo hadama diale te tere na tema ka fo ko karimun sinyo leti na jibe luwati na rek aka police ol involve police ol yado ko so bi nga fotata police ndolla waru gal bantajele ndol ban sembe soto kamodundi selo kono UDP mo sembe soto police ol yo sembe soto annum nga ila press conference o jale munen bala faji imam police will blame why not mbe nyini karlo manana police will man blame manana only UDP le blame ta that's unfair because police will nyanta blame la because police will le fon bria bail initially police will la bail revoke UDP mo sembo so ka volo because the order came from the top so munati na authorities will man blame and what I said on Saddam Balaman live I'm going to repeat it here. If we want a better Gambia, if we want a Gambia me am ka luwa le bekala the order of the date ninta mo ti yente tumi ko voter fraud, it will be in my interest to demand for full investigation to establish my innocence. But kafoko manfenke, that is not here. If anybody is accused of voter fraud, go and establish your innocence and you will come out of that clean, rather than the influence of Fafa Sanyang making you grow. I think that's not right. We need to get this out of our system. And I would demand for the investigation to happen. I don't care. I'm in the same party with you. Go and clean your let the police do their work. And no interference, political interference, never on the system of Gambia do them there. Gambia, nying connection o karela borodo lo nyindi ning karela be the same office ninyi karela ne so we bend the rules. That's what we need to get rid of. This is not about UDP. Alinga na carte foko because nga fenko lu jele me alon ko nying birth certificates of these alleged minors. It doesn't make sense. There's a lot of question marks about these birth certificates, Melville. So we cannot come here. We are just trying to attack each other just because you are a member of the opposition. This is not politics. Ali along containing political bantam buka involved. I don't discuss non-issues. Okay, I want to discuss issue related. All right, just like today, some people have reservations about Chairman Yankuba Dabola remarks. Yes, and they have a right. People have a right to say it's their view. Nobody is beyond scrutiny. Don't go, well, it was too extreme. In a view, all right? And platforms have right to discuss it. More right to can discuss. And I've seen these debates around it. Because during Demba Sabali Afojam, Kafoko, Ajareta Nyanga Yolobo, we condemn it. So some people disagree with Kiaman Yankuba Dabolo's statement. Well, for them, all right, even though Yankuba is he stand by his comments. But that doesn't mean that Multafel, he could have said it in a different way. Let's allow fair discussions Wole be nyim banko bondila out of this predicament we are in. But as long as we all want to wear fasaro na fo, ndeni karebe kafukulinne. Biringa ya menten sanya ma UMC lola. So niye kiamani yankuba dabona UDP ngol yelo ya fasaro. Niye NPP ngol bring Usenu Bojan na case kata jang. Nyunu fana lota. NPP ngol lota wol fana ya fasa. Where are we heading to in this country? Can you no gene see chono bim nekani? Then who will be right? Nobody will ever be right because everybody will be right as long as it pertains to their own person. Te yalla bugu lolu. Yalla bugu lolu. Lolo te yalla dinañu dinto xol lolu. That's why this country is in this mess. That's why this country is in this mess. Because we cannot afford to have cherry pickers. Dologan yiringa, okay. Say humana naite man yankubala diamo condemn. Now falie jenny call. I'm an official of United Democratic Party. Yankuba is an official. Nindani Yankuba disagree, I will put it in an appropriate channel. But it is the responsibility of other people to scrutinize what Yankuba said. I'll never understand that there's conflict of interest. I'm a member of the same Nini la mo diamda, albella diamol for la dumale. I cannot come here publicly. I don't do that. Still somebody's asking me this question. But other people have a right to go and criticize what Yankuba said. It's just like Nintening Bambas baby the same committee, media committee. Nintening Bambas disagree. You think I'll come here and have a Bambas in whatever? If I disagree, I'll call Bambas and say that's my style. I cannot keep repeating myself. But other people have a right to discuss it. There are people who would support what he said. There are people who would disagree. This is the politics. Even being Demba Sabale or Diamofo. Some of us condemn it, but we saw NPP guys who said he was right in saying what he said. So this is the thing. But nyim banko nimma nyim fasaro bondije nyim fasaro e gambe batande bakel. And ala ko nibe fasaro kenin tonya kam. Enila tonya itu. All right? So nying attestation or nying electoral fraud membe na system okono. Niaje nying songol bebe kela for chairman Yakuba Dawo bina diam la be diamo for la people are not happy with his diamo. Is all centers around this illegal registration. That is the crux of the matter. And we melka fokon tolu nyanta talale. If you have complained, we go to the revising court. Yes, we should. And we are doing that. But we also have right to raise alarm bells. Ousmane Sonko, Prime Minister of Senegal today, former law FASTEF, ako gani ñu duga sen lefin fi dinañ li ye wala voters card mu tay mala ama afane ray sotal kata court, but he made a very powerful statement. Fama lundango ama fo lundango li da bon Senegal election fama statement of but en tolle loto janga Ousmane Sonko celebrate ngalo di amo celebrate fo malo di amo celebrate. Look, we cannot be double standards. We cannot invoke double standards on this. Right? Niale nyimburu ha bebe kala nyinyo sabo bebe kala ngaman sekundale sutome yalonko imalla fika tonya noma. Nal barola man sekunda sonte ko they have the majority of the voters. Why are they involved in all these scandalous activities? Because gomunchen bopa. Na audio je na melbota Sierra Leone. Gambian ikos NPP member na Sierra Leone wol ko itole NPP be boso le kile kata. Yalla wo fon is unfair. Sierra Leone kele election o kele namanaje Sierra Leone na president o boso kina Gambia ko Sierra Leone dingol membe Gambia kana carte feola. Mana nan tolbo kala. What is all this desperation from NPP? Alka muna harap teng al diam tak alkali 75% le soto already. What ngama told you should chill. Alkata mum boss leta Sierra Leone. So ndebe diamola nyinela then the next minute after diamola mna nga protest fanangele Gambia Port Authority. Doku waka sol fanambe protest kam. Dole fo be je way Ibrahima Silla dandala baki. Akay ko ila NPP kaya man tetante nyaato. Albe menke ka man correct. And kudos to those people. Nyimbango bele dunta nyokono. Dika biye pa jaxaso. Yefa nawo fa nama problem. Ali nga Adama Barrow bondi. In 2026 wala na opportunity nga Barrow bondi. Nim Barrow mambo nyimbango alamo yoti na di ala de. Because ma sibo le ba nyatale na nyim banko la. Take this to the bank. Nyim banko to the Gambia president yala ma sibo le ba nyatale na Gambia. And al sina jang ale nimisa. Al ba fala ko molien fo won nyin na le me danko. Ma sibo le na nyatale na Gambia. Banko be le dunta nyokono. Corruption be farim banko kan tap. Usenu bojan na case fele nyina tala. Ebe fangol nyina. Man sakunda men ko they will take the case to the court. Ebe appeal. Hansa ima appeal. We are waiting for them. Jumale nyi police ol fa. Mo jama jikita sa ko man sakunda le fango dabe nyi police ol la fa kono. And rightly so. Allegedly ko man sakunda le fango nyi fa. And momo yo ko mirete boyla. Iko la staff association, sorry, wala be protest ken. Thank you. Bari nyim man sakunda wale nyim moda fokan sai man sakunda fango they know something about this. Ako fele lafta ka mol day ndal. Why? Omar Baji men fana mandina ring. Police le fana yo fa. Report ole af. Police albe dum albal fon dundi kam problème ko non. Wala na Sidi Moutar Touré. Ite ye fon incriminate le de. Sidi Moutar Touré ite on the first IGP in the records of the Gambia. Eko the government acted illegally in the rearresting of Ousainou Bojang. Justice Minister. So you are already incriminated. Ite Dawda Jallo ite incriminate because Jumale arrest under your watch. So ite already ite dunta problema kono la Sidi Moutar Touré. Jumale dundi problema kono Dawda Jallo. Aya fongo seneyandi, aya fongo dabondi ji, ay ko wala na police ol masibo na teka juruma tolle kam. And ite fanan wo kuobe ite normal ale. Atitade. That case will haunt you. Sidi Moutar Touré. Aliye Ousainou Bojang rearrest nyame, that case will not go away. It will haunt you. Say Omar Baji, me alongo fanan Gambia funding ke mereng. Police ol ya torture, brain damage. Ya confirm ko wala fa police ol ya police brutality. Ka kereso bam ka Gambia funding ke wala ka kere fa. Wo bekere Adama Barrow la man secondary. So under Barrow government already knew the botale. So we have to be fair with Yaya Jammeh. Because farol men Yaya Jammeh la man secondary, ka Yaya Jammeh la man secondary fa. So fenke fatale in Foni. Iko economic ofa Haruna Jata. Ye fangolo bondi je may fati automatalo interior minister. Iko itole economic ofa wo is not under. But new Omar Baji men fata wo fata police ole under whose government? Adama Barrow. So police ole faro kele. Ousainou Bojang fana na case bal kunna. So this government have lot of questions to answer. Nyman sekunda. Wala tini be fangol fa kan e malla fika bo nyman sekunda. Bari saying ali lama Adama Barrow ay dia momen kenon jang. Ali lama ali ngal lamoy janna Adama Barrow be diamu kan ali ngal lamoy Adama Barrow be diamu kan about Alhaji Ousainou Darboe. Okay, Adama Barrow le diamu tan nyin na jang ali ngal lamoy just ngalon ko nying audio funtitale nyin diamol funtita but we will play it for records because diamol le fota jam mel tambita mel yalon ko Adama Barrow le diamu tan jang Okay. Badi ngolo nyuna Adama Barrow fulandi mo nyoti. Yara fandum. Alnanata NPP ngol je nyi play la platform moto. Mona neta play la. Adama men foja ko londo le ka banko samba. So mana nindol nga Adama la londo question NPP ngol ka kamfa. Adama la fa ko londo le ka banko samba ndema. 2016 berabe campaign la ko ala jusenu da beta la londo ta la ko kala jusenu da bo jey bi ko wutumo Barrow moma Adama Barrow long. Ya Adama selfish tabak. Ana ala hajo londe. Ay alone ko mol mate long ye ba usenu lon so tata campaign be ke ba usenu to la so NPP ngol ka mo ne diamo jang ka fa atolle kuma kendo fo jang Adama Barrow ma atolle fo le aba usenu jayidi ano Adama be nyin campaign la wato men Adama information o so to ko birim ba usenu be mile 2 ko ba usenu man la fiya ta ala fte Dr. Aisha Tourelta ay nyin lo ya fine bara ko le mbatu ngambatu ni gagnete na hajo jarala ntina rimbambang boya kan Adama selfish tale wala nga faatu babaroje abe jagar la abe molu nyaawal la abe molu alo dongo be aka gambeno le nyaawal nga dingo jele baro fanan dingo abe kudo bondi la kaka mol an gambeno dol bi je mo dol man self confidence e ka firi baro dingo no matem for what dol bi je ni wole faatu babaroje kamta koy alaleci low self esteem awata gambeno ha Karimo first lady. What is so special about first lady? First lady man ka Adama dingo fama ga Adama dingo ndolla tubabu du jang jumala ka bola first lady no jumala ka bola prime minister fa wodi ngono jumala ka ke afamo Karimo prime minister di ngoledi bare fahamolom bari yalo nyimbeti so barola ya fo jang ka ba usenu je NPP ngol alni audio fa nampla la platform ala saka la platform auto nal honesta ali afo ba usenu fele jam baro ba jayila baral nanate nyim moy la NPP ngol la platform auto so Gambia alinga system o nyintanga dundina banko kan nga tonya sabatini na banko kan kuoku tata Gambia police first alinga fasaro bondiji alinga bulako I'm connected aten na fala fenna registration o turning tilingon in tonyala karte o fay sayinte I'm very apprehensive ning put IEC nate ko 2000 double registration ol keta where's a cause for alarm and maybe it's more than that. Will IEC give us the facts? So, Simon Menkela, I will open the lines. Madam Sane, you can join. Of course, he has additional information about IEC that he wants to share with us. Because I've been speaking for 49 minutes. So, ngana line only yele mol fane contribute ka charging kono suobe kukane. It's almost 24 minutes to 10. So, me mol tala mole selena. Yeah, if I contribute. Allah barakabaki. Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum Sehu.
Enembare ebe nyaadi. Je NPP ngo kana mo nyine to la platform.
Put me up here.
TikTok la isalendi. Okay. What am badenge? Okay. Fadu wale nga maka for TikTok la isalendi. Okay.
Yeah, until after a few things they clarify that I'm sure West on the IAC, they're supposed to be listening. But it left some information request in label because it is required of them through Ikamunfo via telephone or via the speech. Yeah, Safi, yeah, published on their pages. Yeah, Facebook sotole, yeah, IEC the website soto, so the record will more yaje. They are more doronka in their own pages Safi manually and then come and read it. I think it's about time your information will publish to the Gambians. Jokoli some revelations so far in a preliminary registration of yake. These are preliminary information or provisional results information so far a more mini register in the Gambia. Now, until the main question, what ala statement will be safi by their own election offices, in their own official maybe daminto. You will later safi at 10 offices. So until what's the confusion is? Jumale.
Okay, me dole ma mute de malon jumalom.
The confusion is Ntolunga 8 area council in the country. There are 7 regions. Purka transparent in their progress or whatever information they've been dealing. Abe Betiala, Niko Banjul office 717. Iko Kanifing 6,424. Yaram Bamba, what will be under which of the 7 regions? This is confusing, and they have to come. And Iko Yaram Bamba, Lamin Cham Lebige, 6,742 wole more register so far. Inate ko Birkama, where Lamin J Gadama Abedami, iko 8,100 registered. Now Inata Koteke ko Sibamor, and Sibamor is not an administrative region, it's not an area council. Itata woto iko Babu Karundong wole bije 1,266 registered. Now Inate ko Mansa Konko, Amadou Talebo woto 4,945. Mansa Konko, of course, his own region will accept that. Kerewan Hadisidat Diop wolebe woto 3,860 iko wole registered. Wasu Anthony R. George Seka wobe wolto way 2006. Again, Wasu is not an administrative region, is not a local council region. They should tell us when you vote by sectorized law under which one. Jan Jambure Suleiman Diouf Lebide iko 2,596. Basse iko Esa Baldeleboto 4,909. Now, left a Gambianolo in as much as Ntolfanana UDP. The total of this registration, and this is the first week, 8 to 15. Now we are going into the second week. Iko 41,565 registered. Now, in 2021, and I want Gambians to listen, 2021, in a total amount of registration done in the entire region was 78,336 in the 44 days they have done this. Now, what is telling us we have to be cautious? Because so far, they have already done half of the registration. Because 75,000... which is concerning. I'm a bit worried about the total and Kadanin to one. Natara, we are only inside just the first week, and it will be half of what we had in 2021. Which means we are going to see twice the amount or more than 3/4 of the amount we had last time. 75,579. The reason I said that, in 2016, the total master registration or Mimbe Molubulu is 886,578. Now 2021 master register 962,157 Welebide. If you deduct these two, which tells you that when they were registering new people, Mokutolu, Atata Kanyan, totally across the regions of all the 7 regions or all the 8 administrative regions, a total of Atata Kanyan 75,579. Saiwa 75,579. Nitolko in a force we go Dama, you 41,565 more you will register. Which means in the next 1 month or the next 3 weeks, because it's 44 days, I think, that means they will exceed 34,014 because well it last year, 2021 amount too. And we are also comparing this information with the census report. I mean, this census report, it only has sent to the World Bank. And I want them to know that what census report how many Gambians we have in the country. And that will determine across the regions more Jelebe Bankoka. So those reports are there. If they feel that that is not an accurate one, they should go and submit the accurate report to the World Bank, because we got this information from the report they submitted to the World Bank in relation to the Gambia's census report for 2025, which is last year. So until left puru ngang hakilotu nunula dokuoto. because any preliminary report made that the Gambia Bureau of Statistics, August 2024,
yeah,
and you submit to the World Bank. I don't may I submit J. It's Atomo Nyakasi MB Sanyang.
Nyakade is the head of the statistics from Gambia.
Right. So Gambia Bureau of Statistics and Nyakasi MB Sanyang Wole Osafe. And the total amount of people that we
have. Nyakasi Jajula. What's the surname of this Nyakasi?
Nyakasi MB Sanyang.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm confusing the two.
Statistical General.
Director of Population.
Okay.
Yeah, so Gambia 2024 Population and Housing Census preliminary report they sent to the World Bank, and they send it to GBOS and many organizations that handles elections in the Gambia.
Yeah.
So it's not a warning, but it's transparent. Lamin Chami information on for Yarambamba, 6,742. Yarambamba is not a regional center. It is an election house for them. So left the Puruya for Molia was 6,744 falls under which of the administrative regions? In a 1,266 Yamin record for Sibanor, Babu Karangombe Walto will falter under which of the administrative regions? Now, had you seen that job, now the other one we are long Wasuti, Anthony R. Seka, the finance director, the big problematic individual, I mean, believe, because into low 301 million or Atelia transfer to these people, ala official in Wasuti, and 2006 has been registered there. But near Unibela Nyokang, it gives you 41,565. No problem of an flanjango notice. In these findings, Banjul J, in the total elections, you find out in 2016, 2021, Billy registration on year two of the total master register GB. Banjul 22,731, you will register in 2016. In 2021, in master register, I record 21,372 people will be. We have, which means the variation is 1,359.
Yeah.
So far, 1,359, they've recorded 717 Sehu. I don't Femco form and staff follow. How do you call it? Registration or it's just 1 week. So which means that 642 more will to counter the numbers we had in 2021. So what we want to know whether Gambia be lafakane or Gambia la mulbe talakane. Basically. So we are comparing this with the census report, but so far in lafta real clarity nantinan, yen doc information all published. Ya formally nin tulal mini alonko yes as part of the 41,565. Ya itandi molo which of the administrative regions did they fall upon?
Yeah, but Madam Sane, one more question. Did the IEC tell the Gambians where this double registration, this reported double registration?
So I was going to come to that one as well. So
yeah.
They have 2,800 double registrations. Again, this is supposed to be published by law, so that any pareta double registration of Ketamuntoli Adunfanang, they need to be transparent with the party agents as well as party politicians, and any deletions they are trying to do according to the law. A minute delete, they have to publish it. You replace the minna, they also have to display that as well. So everything has to be transparent, not just ye telephone ochika, press commandi, la number tayaf commandi moli, and that's it. People have to rely on what you're saying. No, the law says whatever you have to publish it. You have to tell the people. People have to look at it and judge it and be able to analyze the record you show.
Yeah.
So I urge them. Facebook page any information or upload because now they have computerized system so it can mean ya screenshot by photo or natalo upload now it can mean but coming back to the other matter which is double voter registration, how did it happen? I don't know because this staff are trained. So the Nimo Nata Akombe Janalemu Nata registered. Of course, it can be record on a previous place or analyzed. It's a replacement. So why should we have double voter situation, Malo? But they've also explained that they had an error with their machine. And one of their records stated that what registration were made in August. Masingole date were wrong. Now, I don't understand how can that be anywhere possible, because the machine is already set. How can you have one week, whole of the month, and then some part I saw in August of last year? I don't understand. Maybe they should clarify that. And you told 253 cards. Well, problematic. 235 retrieved. Again, party leaders, opposition parties, and party agents, we should request them to publish these names, to publish these things and how they occur. Because voters kato mimbembulu, or voters kato kaitandi na serial number, if it is like 137, I yengini tandi nga register yemina, and in the month and in the day. Then I time on soje. So I don't understand how can we have the year showing the month showing in August. That is something bizarre. Is it something that an individual can sit and play with? That is problematic. We need to know what they've done there. So until after clarity deal again. Allah barakaba.
Abaraka sane boja, sane balaman. Thank you so much. Mfele me ikondonge la boja anti.
No, yeah, but in relation to other topics, now
let's go around the panel. Thank you so much. Thank you. I think Fatuwale is next. Fatuwale, been muted it. Fatuwale, you there? Okay, let's go to Abdullah. Abdullah gonna be muted it. Okay. Okay, El Gago.
Yeah, guy nge konto ani mol mumebe.
Baraka.
Guy men bebe la moika. Guy la dia mol be dia bak. Wallahi Gambia. Seko sometimes nka jakal le fam comme Gambian tel mum mo si falleti. Akan jakal. Definitely lente akan jakal bake. Seko nyimbe keno le nyadile. Ntel Gambia dinglo nkam fan commande kontel mu misilimo leti nkasali nkasu nkatari ali halol ke kameya lan ka ko comme ibuka mira comme adama ding fa nyanta kala yeah chego ni registration fraud ni membe be ke ka han bi fa nga son ko la video do je fa na c'est alors c'est new videos Gambia ding lu men yalla kago community fam Gambia ding leti ite ka wakili kalo kalunta bulo mutaka na pour ay register ila banko kan ka banko din kayto diala pour carte fayo asmo jakal bab ite mo jela merbe diam la ni platform to ndela ni wuri membe mbabe kan ke kan diaspora jaw mbenya ya jele kena bato jam pat ye bilo sama député bunko la pour diaspora pour nga carte fay MPP député be la ranyo kan ka fay nyamo
e ka de kala
jamma oda political party membi jamma be felen de steering jante tenkeno ola namake diam ken sawdi bari mota fola moda ta fola moyo kete da mento mobe nyabala mobe be dele yalo Gambia malo mba fala nyadile bari ali nga kata nga bo nga system olu nga murun nol ka ko jawara jamanol ya sefolu carte fa wala nyanta kele konunto abe nyamenna mole political party le lo sefol mobe lo ye candidate le lo pour sefol carte faye akara kende ko mansale be to mona yalo nunde jawara jamano sefol cartel le ka faye al karol be manya sifa menda ni sifa le mol condition na ni mansa kunda kendo na ta jang alkalo cartel faile akana ke indika ko ha ibe don na mansale
yeah
comme de madonna modol so diamo beos de niyo to radum baga because hakingali Gambia manya sifa men bije mol ka diamo kula men ya ka ko mo diamo min fal mahan
ya lo lamin la el gago de ndala problème be damen murana Gambia ni luntango kumo fo aka dol balo jani bari ibe tirin tubab du bankol men kan itol NPP supporters ol jama babe je ka wuri ni internet o bebe jama babe tubab itol ala tubab du bankol wol be luwal men falin kan pour que luntangol control banko kan ndolanga ter jang say man sa kundala hajute je pour que luntangol control even kayto fo pour ka soto je ba gena ko le andi kan say say you have to be resident in the UK minimum 20 years ni be jang iman kayto soto je be tarla jane 20 years yaro wotumo 10 year route 10 years is kayto apply but say ya fale ne 20 years ibe luwale falling kan kayti ko be soto lan jang say ni junta jang illegally ita British passport ita dilala ita you've lost it nun to hani dunta jang illegally ne kayto soto isa apply but say as long as you dunta nyim banko ka illegally ita man dunin silola British passport you will not have that one ibela banko bari ndolla banko ni ko be luntam ko mo fola rek iko UDP ko le ka bula luntam wol no
Siaku banku ye interest totale dum talien pour ka taxi jo in German ka kaito dira predo ko kila bari buka resident dila because of pre tax jo ye taro bonde do ko ke ye tax jo in German del spend ja wotumo ila passport ne 10 years kijang ibuka da examo fangala ikadundi wonyale dron ye la passport ni soto barbi kilo ka examo le ka bankola loi long follow
exactly
wala the first one day the second one pour ye tangalong wo safero dom examo
yeah
pour ka tangalong tangamoy
Gambia exam te auto ikata le rek ye immigration duku ye passport dila ID card dila
ya understand ni ma ke kayto la fana iba kayto dum bondila Gambia le konte man karang yo kayto nyin nati ya dundi wo fane be samal examol la bari diamo pour ka ju fe kamoy la o no jandi be la passeport ko tule bulo ko no nyin won passeport de ni residencia ke muka hanin dama wala o anden wo kayto fana ni fa fi so be bulante la jang e ka carte fayno al carte fawole to fa fi so al kalo because ibo sate ni no kono amake president namake passport ati buka president carte fawo keno jam hanin kayto be bulu citizen hanin jar residence be bulu 2 years 3 years on fawo buka keno 5 years won ka carte fayno pour al carte fawo na be sate kono
wow
ya ndela Gambia dinglu kawuli tel fangal ke silo muta kata kaluntal bulo muta because sonko ba même fo kambi ñini bortal fang how possible fo mo kilindo ye strategie ke mo bulato noma kata fadu de korda men kono ya lon ka ko ha ñi mota janne itade dun takang akke ko handele kayto ñi diana par one man le kayto ñi dinte fananna
no janin kada another palsinia yala mana NPP be balande ni attestation ola suñar dulalom because ninga manke suñar blati manana they have a problem with this attestation
for NPP ma ka ko ha Gambia bebe tel ko
ya wala for ego 75% ne soto
ha
yeah
so mune be bulala ñin na bang fo kata mo feni mo ka son ka silo kan pour Gambia ding la kayit ko
yeah
madonna model
abaraga banke so thank you so much yeah ngata bambas fatu wale malum fare sino talabang for amantara telefono dalabang but bambas you have the floor bambas for me mute le okay okay dembo itolon next okay no bakari tarawale itolon next
mo be konton
ene mbara
be jube wala membe lamor amo be konton
abaraka
yeah bon c'est que problème mo membe Gambia Sembo warata. Gambia comme ngalo nyame bare mo be nya bala nyame. Kene bato hasidi ya wala beje ka abe ka ko ka mune hasidi yake ko UDP. It's not UDP. Something ko ika hasidi ya samba ko ka samba ko UDP. Hani ni famo sita ye famo George de e famo balu no ko ike famo le hasidi ya. Because UDP ni iko UDP le lori ka lundangolu address wala ka lundangolu control pour ikana dunna president president syndicate fayo lundankana bokaje lundankana nam feje nim banku din kendo be dawda hanni adrabe NPP de afon nyanta nyin accept la jego ko to nya lundang wol manyan na kafulan na carte fay kay na carte fay dan lundang wol su kafuno je but inyanta kafula je inyanta kafulan kan adin silo ko erimo ha it's not matter banku de kere ndingira de kere meye balundang wala no ndol menu be wulo kono be ndol menu ka fonde de ka fo jam ndol menu be wulo kono jan damento be ya lon ne jang ibukana do kay do so document ending koma no obe Gambia dam malatu na brother then be UDP le be lori ikabay mulka wala fo aja molu ka wala fo but banku din kendo be dawoda abebe lorin ne ko lundol kane dadun na carte fa because amanyang then banku din kendo be olon barbutum mune be ko nyin koto jawya ha mallafi UDP le tambe wala mallafi UDP le banko mara why what is that mallafi UDP le banko mara ikuka UDP konye ika UDP le konye adra na gege fongole konye then ne ndefana munemu Gambia dingol la problem mode hanisai system kilingo nyim mu oluma jeno ko bankolu kata nyato munela wala mo indika president ul fali but Gambia mul hansai mul la mental set asai ko ha president killing wala be sila je ningo be je doron ko ha wala be sila je fo mulu ka fo ba kala be ke ya lola ha nyine be tulaje why do mulu ke mire nyadi le de mangele understand no ngo na president mo fali then ani president mo fo beje adama baro ka birin samo men anata de munafo ama fo ko president dinala ko deke membi na tambila 2 times
anyana da wala le sayengo no yala wodumo abira batala wo fantin dani ko dunna wodumo fantin gol lebe duwala bar biray ganinal ning fengol dun say just general dun anyana ta lo comment la wodumo wada fanti bira bo folo fanti mol le kan du wotumo digo nga baro la campagne o jela baro e fanti ko men bo dun defo wahani mo se ka mo la fla biara e kada wo fanti ngodo e kada campagne o
abe sloring abe emotionally baro kama to watu well barbi kaka wala ngaba no baro fo nyanta fanjube la de billahi anyanta fanjube la proda de ko me femen tigalamba silla motina la jang koteke membina tambila ya fo be mandato ke la fo 3 times ko imbo silla le na faye bambang na lande ha presidentina membe tambila 2 times la second time then bi ite ko ika esanji
Okay, Bagari la line be break kanede.
Yeah, call la be dun kan but na no kunti. Then sanjitan lulu ide ko ka wala naba. Then fo aka kenyin de ko bado be luntangol lel sabala nang ke dunde nang mola banko ka. Ne yalon koko sidin sama ite ka problem ole provoke banko ye banko ye anim banko dingol ye. Ite be luntangol sabala na. Wol binatar la banko ka. Ni wole banko ding tay do so. Sidin sama wol ni ite dingol wala ani I mamaru ngolu. Wala binatar la nyo sabola ke. Ndelefa tamu jante hani ndelefa tamu jante illa wallahi
Baraka Bakari, thank you for your contribution. Yeah, thank you for your contribution. Dembole binagala ni mai, but Janni kataje aning Bambas binana apply. Bakari is a device of mute, please. I want to address one misinformation. Jama mbuka NPP called Jabi. Mbuke Jabi, pari because ngajale jama wahi dani saret ikawolefo. Because jama babi je manjutu mola. Ila londol man jamfa. E mamman sekunda tamanya fo e malon e me bulbal ni maral bondi nyoto. With no disrespect. Ye man sekunda la koji jani be duam la le nyanta lon na la ka tamanya ni. Ye bulbal ni maral bondi. But it's not just you have the latitude to talk and put unfounded allegation. Yela member dole be jang abe safero la jang. And in surprise sale but abejan but I want to say aka allegation all fole ngama aka for platform to namana jaba but I'm going to set the record straight with facts. Momo ka for 45 million di ba usenola amanke tonyati du ben digger and I challenge the borough government, not NPP support, let the borough government come out and bring any evidence. Let Ismail Assise come out and bring any evidence. I'm going to read the Standard newspaper. Omar Ba, what news stories of it? Because the leader of the United Democratic Party and 9 other figures of his party were arrested in 2016, have been awarded $100,000 each by ECOWAS court. It's 100,000. Is that 45 million? Political sekenya alinga tonya fo. Alinga mira na kaburola. So the Standard newspaper went further. However, the Abuja-based court of justice have ruled that the arrest was lawful and it did not violate section 5, 6, and 11 of the African Charter. Ikoye ba usenu arrest nyame in 2016 and in Gambia luwa tatale ECOWAS court yo upheld. Iko bariela nyanto tinya daming biriye detained more than 72 hours that violated their rights. Okay. Jojo Nying have ordered the Gambian state, Iko Gambian Masekura, to pay the sum of $100,000 equally to Usainu Dabo, Femi Peters, the late Alamane in Kafarkalai, Lamin Diba, that is Lamin Damu Diba, Alamane in Kafarkalai, Lamin Jata, Meme Alongare NPP, Alilamai. Ninkono Tadala NPP mo, Lamin Jata Bia NPP. Fanta Dabo Jawara, Juguna Suso, Nogonjai, the late Alamane Mani Kafarkalai. Fatumata Jawara be NPP le. Afane ñu $100,000 soto. Fatumata Jawara bi même NPP. Aya sotole. Fatu Kamara, victime ole mati. Gomantra NPP. Ibrahima Jadama for violations of their rights. So ñu molu ECOWAS court yo le compensate. So ala bula kata foko e kodo di ba usinu la. Ya di Fatumata Jawara la min jata membe NPP a sotole. $100,000 ye mendi ba usinu la ye ole di afale. Iko Gambia man sekunda le nyanta ka dila. Gambia state because state le violate le loi violate. Yalo man sekunda is a continuity. NPP man sekunda make bari man sekunda membe je state wala na ECOWAS koya jo. So iko in addition lawyer Dabo will bring a case in somebody ila request was even 10 million each. Inyante compensate because nibe kitio sambala you ask for compensation. Comme near defamation case so ite ka fole men ñine request kam bari court le ka decide be jelle dila ito le 10 million le ñininka bari nata 5 million dila $100,000 what more that time ngamere dollar was 50 to the dollar at that time so ngamere malon dollar mo jelle so woman honey where is the 45 million coming from alfana kaytol bonde ali atandi ko 45 million di alenga dia wahid dane saret bula ñing dunia ñing politiko be koku kacala jang ila kaburo kono be kitinde la kata platform to ndeti nala janga kangola adama barola ko kamira na kaburola momo political se diel nyama let's be responsible ngamira na kaburola yalo niman karam fo go and google this. Go to the computer for ECOWAS court compensation. So nying kodo nying state le nyanta dila but for kodo dila let the government tell. And in addition, let me make another breaking news here. The same ECOWAS court le for ko solo sandeng e nyanta galasi million tansabale dila. For man sakunda ya keleba. The judge ordered for solo sandeng to be compensated $30 million by the Gambia government. Did they do that? So naluman karang Allah londoluman jamfa go and ask and investigate rather than coming here ka kuma fo me yalon ko you cannot bring any evidence. Ndebe memri kamba read kanne standard newspaper la ñi safe Gambia newspaper mebe Gambia ni wole ku safe manga toñale deno man sakunda be will sue them for lying. So I want to address this once and for all. Alinga ku tanga toña fo me yalon ko so this is the last time Beijing ko address la jang because anybody who want to bring lies and fabrication on UDP on a UDP platform will set the record straight. Near for platform of Dolton Jabila. We don't have time. But here you bring lies and fabrications, we will set the record straight. So I'm done with this topic. Let's go to the next caller. Malum for Dembo italong di amlati.
ñum funkol mil be ka fende ni mel kay mo e ka banko ko den dol dingol ka mana ke mo la carte que e ka registre mo la fonkoro ndoko politika party ko den dol de so Gambia na kuyata UDP lo na diata politika party ko den dol lo ale ngani jawo bula ale ngani jawo ya bula ane hasidia wala be banko kan tonya lenke ne bade tonya tap tamara tumaranke ata Gambia banko kanne ndela kuma ko bela yanko wala site yanko ba men fondela jibe rodo nta mantana jije bi mantana jije sa mantana jije sininde fanyi man findi da ko wonji na jarre loy bon kuma la foto si wallo do kan fe man foto sa yanko ba len kuma kan akan tel dingol nin mi bakalen dingol da ni te diwani to moko den do diwa ko ako samala san ay molto fo jele mi ala no ko be sene banko bulbi wala na bi mol firi dan tele kala diamu janto sanyi mo ko ma wala ka findi dan ka diamu mo bebe deri na tek wala be sene banko bulbi mi be diam kan dal ma yudi bi ten do al me jey wala al kuma do ko sen ko la pon gilim ni mo la kuma ko min ni ma kendo fama no kana kuma kando fama ni ala sinisa wa bekele toro anisa mo ko nyaala kendia mu do fama bari ngala alkal ko to lomu wala ha wala yang ko la konente abe sonno mo ko ita mabalo la fa kapinda ni silol yang ko man tarafo mo jelle kuma tala fo jang kuma bam fo do nde ko la ko mon kam wala kuma kam may kam fo jang kuma ma aman tanafo ndela karola aman tanafo mo ku jelle kata jero fo min basir tadi bi de bu do bi ñati lo fo ma fu adam baro ta kalina Gambia fa ñi daro kuma kan wala merol botam wala merol banko bula o kilo ma dabdo ku kam wala pale ko no bi dibi de bu ko no wo kuma la tambi daw kuma la dimita ka tambi woni fo bi oni adam baro ma dabdo ko ma fa adam baro ta kalina Gambia na wala na adam baro da Senegal da kali won Gambia la ala nga tonya fo ni be fale fa tonya kan bani kono be mol bulu ibet la stabilité be kala tabi siselati dan ko mo fa man tanafo ani ni platform de ba fa la jele man da ba fa la nga foti ka mo dan da so ka fo bala ka bo ya ko tanafo ndela crosso ni aban tanafo idi wala se idi mo ani si ko roba di abon sa ba ko ala ko sila kendo lo kendo le ke mo la banko kan sinin sa ba ni te digente di wol na sila kendo no ma nga ada baro su nyaro ko ka fo fongo jelle yamante jando mo jelle ka boni la banko kana register mo la banko ka go ni be sey mo tuba abe tawunte yalla bije mo banko ke be ka turum bank eta carte fay le president fongo e ka sido lo tombo e ka sido lo ñene step by step fo jani ba fotolo ho gudlado sa de l'etat mo na faale do l'etat mo ndep to ja do ndep ko mo la politico la mo ko mo be la mo la politico la
e la veda molu ñinandi la dembo e la fta molu ñinandi la jumale police wolu fa police la ko ilafta mol nyinande la bari inte sonna la de because nyim police lo nyandalo na le jomale nyim police fa
na jata yoro bon o kuma kan wo ya lo mutulo la ala nya ka so kuma kan so ya ko le kuma kan alla ko le weren kende dia ko alkal ko tol lamu alkal ko tol la ala ngane so sunga bal sonno mo
dembo bo alkal ko todi
wala mun kan talibe na la molu wala kan ko jam this a fact ñamu wala ga yang ko nan dia bal sonno mo kono yang ko do albe fala alba jelale ala dia da ko alba jelale we respect talibe mo ami talibe ko fukk atel sokotal lom ko kulun kala ngon nit da fula tiyol wala siata jang albe si jam ko angal terre bla da ganda da do ko la je ala la tuba du bla da si ganda da do ko la je wala gam banku dinkende ya
abaraka dembo. Let's go to my camera. Diabla le siare. Yeah. Thank you dembo. My bismillah. My bismillah.
Assalamu alaikum. Be mo be konton na men be jang ani men be duma la morola ani men be kalabante ya safirola.
No mado yalo lafta men respect men wala jang. Look. Ela diamo okay.
Yes.
Okay, Bambas, you want to come now?
Yes, Brazil, if I can, yeah, please.
Okay, Maya Koya, so I'm do kudlale.
Okay,
Bambas, go ahead.
Okay, Brazil, I'm going Madam Sane, Bro Abdullahi, Mr. Mai, and your uncle Kibasa, Malumi, Conton. Brazil, sometimes you can even question, their loyalty to their country. Because dalilo me ana anko wato do foye nyilinka foye to la banko fo kanula ba la banko fo jarate na ba. Fo kan fo ko luntawol manyane da bulala na carte fayo ko fontol fo nyenda kasika nyo so fo wala ba.
Hani manyala nyo so wala ba.
Regardless of either political party or party. Ngame be nyenda de na kankili nyenda nyo so wala kudol len la de.
Yeah, and yeah, go ahead, sorry. No, ibu ga moila. Ake dimile fa nika fa ake dimile. Yeah.
Nimbe nyo kurbenye la nyo kurbenye kudoro. Bari ka foko na banku di ya nyanto ka foko jumala nyanda kan dola president o kunta gambe dimo damala da ko ni min yalon ko in naturalize ta gambia ko diate gambia ko jarate ko ye gambia din kayto nyini ka gambia dimoti o kunta dol damala da ko ka fo jumala kan president o dan those people mo manya na lola ka fonto la banko kan jumala kan president ano mo na ay carte ota ay carte o fa la banko kono that person is literally telling you jumala nyanda kan la president ko mo ko edmi yalon ko don nyanda d'accord la wala but NPP Kolu, this is where we can question their love for country and their loyalty to the state. Now, but gentlemen don't know what is going back. I want to commend Madam Sane for brilliantly, analyzing and actually posting very vital questions to the IEC your data may provide.
Yeah.
Because IEC, look, y'all small point, you must smart what a problem. Yeah. It's very easy. Someone was smart. They are so dull. Either you want to give us data, but you are giving us, administrative areas and constituencies. Constituency meaning administrative area. You cannot combine those things two together to give us data. If you want to give us correct data, it's either you take it constituency by constituency or an administrative area by an administrative area, right? But you cannot mix the two together and give us those figures. They will not even match.
Yeah.
IEC, we are watching. IEC, we are watching. And please, Alkana Mula Banko Mala. Alkana Mula Banko Mala. Because election fraud, Gambia no ita sonala kote ke Banko Kang. Ita sonala. So, when you have mobile. Now, coming back to yung ko member kirin ta membo yung buru hahati. I think member je wala nyindiko. Gambia dingolo e per kasulo jito la ja senator bukoji. Okay? Yankuba Minfo, yes, like you rightly said, some people can criticize it, some people can twist it, you know, most is analyze no dia de nyame. That is okay. And more than your free will so like analyze what dia de nyame.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
But janin me futa la woto muneketa. E ke da kari woto la de because of and that's where the dishonesty comes in. Because that means Yankuba bo for muneketa. Yeah. Muso mi yalon ko ya muta aning birth certificate ol mi yalon ko they are fraudulent. O muso la ko be police investigation aba police ol block ne ba investigate ka wala ko fo wala bulu kam polo. Je ngana je ko de ko yow murundi ka take NPP la agent odi at the police station. Atul ko ma ka problem.
Omo big problem la de. Omo red flag la de.
Exactly. Ani do kudula ni suspect ko yakule ke mi yalon ko ni silo manda ni la do ko la satol manda e ke suspect na follow ko de ko de senyal jari ba bula ne do kula. Right or wrong? So moni atina nyambe bola nyam police investigation ko no and police ma fo ko investigation ko conclude tale. On tale la atina abe burla ko te ba kata wo fo IC be de tek. Imam Champo.
Yeah.
Yalong alinkana banko mala. Alinkana banko mala. And Yankuba kumoto, I think Yankuba aya hakilo to bakala kumaka. Yes, I kumo them for assemble water bakal.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because harmony water fa mukula de yalan ko assemble water. But I hakilo to kumaka bakal. You listen to Yankuba a minute for ako. Dem musu sabale ben dabu. Na jaratante pour ka fa wala Gambia so Gambia mi yalan ko telimo anin to nya beta molaji and I'm ready to die.
So okay, let me get this clarification, Bamba. So Yanko, because I think I listened to one of the audios that he said. Did he say that a jaret at a form of far abe fala? Okay, that's about him. So not a left found sacrifice of Gambia. For why is that a problem for other people?
Yala NBD ko ni la taka fani ata ka peduli ka muneke e ka dula kilin na ni yalon ko
yala video cotton cotole. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yakuma ya ko ako dimu musu sabale bate bul.
Okay.
Ako dimu musu sabale bate bul ako na jarata ke wala.
Okay.
Ko ate fa wala live in Gambia mi yalon ko tilimo ni to nya be ka wala ji ajata te.
Okay. Okay.
So Yakuma ma ko ba be mo fala. Yakuma ma fa be Adam fala, ma fa be IC mo fala, ma fa mo ko.
Oh, so they cut the video. The video in Kuntule. Okay.
Because NBD ko you cannot be tonyala. These people party formal law tonyakam, so they cannot push, truth and reality. No. They are always fake. They are people mini along ko ikatra fanya lepedula. Just right now, ebodela fanya do debunk laja. You can understand? Whereby kapoko Gambia government
but menga over can blame. Maybe what our understanding is very limited, and among governance from understand ECOWAS court proceedings understand. So our knowledge is very, 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 very skewed. So some people we cannot blame them. Some of them are half baked when it comes to intellect. Understanding is very limited. Their educational level is very poor. Yeah.
Unfortunately, mini kala muta de je demanding wonna da ke multi mini al ko dishonest ale mela banko kan ya min je wala mi la pototi anin it all selfish interest wala yo da manaje so wala mi la main problem now min me je wala mi diko na ko dim sol fananje de la sport pazin ngaje atata be safero la ala yanku wala gara wala kam yalla min me je ñolo wado wala tin don ka ko ñu adama fo do ko because if not I see no reason mimma tin la ko ete be yanku attack la on la kumo ni ala ka ma tol fo amal to ma fo I see le fo ani NPP be la kuriyan minna mo atol mundu hane mo ba tol ye woto ni ngal ni adama man ta ko kri na man ta adama fa sakan wonde kono bay du muzi
no yalo it's very sad we have entered this phase. Interpersonally, I never thought we would enter into this phase. But I was so disappointed on their press conference on Yaya Mentensanya because they spent the whole press conference blaming UDP. UDP did not arrest Yaya Mentensanya because we don't have powers of arresting somebody. It is the Gambia Police Force who are under the command of the Inspector General of Police who arrested Yaya Maintain Sanya. Even how a UDP case somebody. Bambas, the police could have just said, UDP, you don't have any case, we'll throw this out. Yeah?
And you can see,
yeah.
You can see their coalition there. You can see their coalition. Inside the comment, you NPP coalition on Yadi. The proof there is, Kabriya Yaya Maintain Sanya Muta Yala Penko revoke, Yala bail revoke. What happened was, NPP ko aminka da papa sajanti wala yala NPP nyaton ko kuma de yala ko
yeah all of wala inva wala na ya bula wala na ni on data bula la yeah
so which means ko NPP from lota alleged fraudster nyene minka da Yaya Maintain Sajanti pour police ya bula so NPP do that
and that for me I really frown upon myself. The police should not interfere on something melango alleged fraudulence. Let's see political interference manana dulaje, and I think we should all condemn this. It shouldn't happen.
Exactly. So NPP ila big tole na nan ka police ta ko condition pour wala nyimbula and because ndol mafo
yeah
Allah mo le afo papa sanya ne afo ndol mafo these are not our words
yeah.
So what I done into ko atol ni for de ko clean wala na kabring iya kamala Allah mo la ko kuriya lake itol tada inyamo do tada ka se ka boni police block for what muna ne ma police block police le do ko
yeah
muna ne ma mo okay
yeah police should have done their work yeah
detained hani left for 72 hours
yeah
no right to report detained but muna te to nyamo do tada di ka police le ko o le obula albe ko clean ne because al ko ida ne tonga. So mimmeje wala mi ndiko Gambia di wala linga na banko kanu alinga na banko kanu because me atol be mini emfa wala pour ya banko din kayto soto wala ya kato fay na banko ka wala ya ko opportunity na dila pour ya ko banko din wati adwal ka opportunity men dila it is illegal and it is dangerous dalilo me anko it is dangerous is ko mo be nyim banko kana min yanko sanye mo ne tangi be Gambia be siri Gambia banko ka je ite be banku minkan ibere nyini do ke kanje bere dimbal balunda in fact sometimes like alkala mol balunda alla banku ka bari ite mo banku ko man jere ke fa pour que la ila banku di ya kay to nyini ibe siri wala banku ka now wol koy be president tuesday ko ikana kete use pour wol yo kete yala wol ko kaminke because nyem mari banku man jara wala na man la banku di ya kay to nyini amal la sula la man la fa atol la man sakunda wala yo mari use ka kay to diala akana mo neke ni nga mari ta ka opportunity soto fona ta sai na right to put a platform ni na place kumal mara la banko abuka bala pa banko di wala because ana la banko kan from onset wala na man la banko di yakay do nini amada kije atol na ta ya nyobo di bole aduma bulo kono so woto akana tilimbali akana wala kala because amala banko kan alla banko la ko man jarae bari momi ya fo mo fanto an naturalized la kay to nini through due process wo banko ka jara wayne banko ka jara wayne bari memo ma nini through due process banko man jara de so niyo yamam ko kay to ayo munda ya do bulo kono it is dangerous alna na banko kan brother
abaraka bambas my camera I will still jump the queue mbalo ngada yeah mila keba ya because so could have Finland keba bismillah
yo se hungal be konton momo be platform to be la moy kan anim men be dumale be la moy rola konton drobal be andu ngajele ko mo jamale be santoten kabri safo watu juma men yalon ko abebe diamola abebe la moy ro fanana andu ngalon ko niajo be kering moli interest le soto kol membe tamakan banko kan biten anin kol be lori nyame
yeah
kana doron kalibe felicite ka fali ko wallahi albel right track le kan albe men na do ko la banko e banko di yaay nyine ka mo kana jotoy fangala wala na kabrin ba start lan ko ndol membe diaspora jan ndol fanansi men keno ali ngawke wala ngadi amun na moli ngamol kachandi ngamol so nga stand in solidarity with people who are working hard there andu ngaje aliye wala demonstrate aliye wala ke alibe wala ke kamfana andu nkana silankana murkoma nkanyi complaint jol mem moy modolula nimmelu be nyanta kala ngani ya kilimote kaje ko banko kendo e soto bari mbe ngalo ne ko mol membe tilimbali yala andu malla fi law tilimbali ya kuntu andu ibe men nan ka wolen fo wolu tela filala andu ben agents lale wo manyen nan sambala ko ma wonyantam bambande lale kaje ko mbe men fo kan is all right kale asoni nako na kuoku complain against the result of 2021 it will all be proven one by one before ning election ning fenko be ban la janni ba fala ko nin supplementary registration be ban abe be proof la nyen image one by one nga kol men complain nun ko manson 2021 electional duiten wolel be doman proof kanko wole kata ben to law complain ol kono le ko modol in fact dol tatal for triple times
yeah double registration yeah abena petition kono no yeah
abena petition kono andu nimbe nyala ka kan de
yeah
man fen fo no ne foka foko manta due process la wala ka foje
yeah
and many other things are coming to many alonko they will all be proven image nyancho na ta sane balamang ay kumul mem fojang people are still aware cheko ni so let
no but Bekeba, NPP don't have Sane Balaman type who can do detailed analysis on figures. Imasote economy. Because it all a platform where they want most of the mention statistics for okay figures so and they don't have that capacity.
Yes. But say membi yela mo procession kon quand même fo mantara ko makensen fola because ntole
no wala ne kana karangola ja ikana janne
yo andon se membi billahi molie ko ku clé nte manta fala fanko UDP kol molie mennu claim ni registration to ka foko ibe on the age register kan anin ka fo molie kana men man entitled pour ka register soto voters card soto ntenga mere ibe tartalorin tonyal lekan andu ibe manim foko ka foko kata against anybody ka foko katun karto mu karleti wara kontong munet ye proofs no le soto me atine be ko complain kan muna na nyunu bukalo ye dalilol fo ka tara fo la dronko ha nyunu kalun tangoli kabula molle noma ko lun tangol ten ha munen mojumale lunta fo bankule be keri luntangol tedda men ba fo say lafta fala nyele banko Gambia lunta yatewo say photo la proof mu nyineti banko Gambia lunta yatewo to momo be Gambia o be mu Gambia dingol to fa be tenne ba ntol nene manta ka complain moy ko Gambian ko lunta manyi na taraja ali nga nyapi lunta wol kali ngay bay fo mole nena o fo bala dia moko mo be quand même fo wala nyinti ko luntangol alalu dabo na carte fao to kata bota bankol menka ndolle na libe siri na la carte fao sitan kajele alkata la carte fao la alkake na banko fao kan in fact alkata alkala carte fao ke barali bukal la rangolto ana la carte fao tal nan man na complain yako Gambian ko liye da ken feje alfane yalu dabo ntato na letra sirin kaito kairo kan ntol ma foko luntan kana tra Gambia bar ni tol nata iba fala ñinel mulum tawol jawoti itole amire da mala wuluta jam ñunu ka fo moli je fo lum tante Gambia ba min tole o fo te biye mun fo te dun ko mobe mu Gambian ko leti ba yalon alin kana mur ko ma ñunu kortale billahi baro fongole ba simo be katen na jannim be futala election ma aba kala ñame wolam ñin ko men kata kuriyal to abebe proof la one by one ko kola baro fongoy na la fake decide ko abe munekel because Fente taraje membe kala as we are going towards this December. Billahi Alison na kumola ko baron te president baro fangole bala president ya fango tinyala fang aba tinyala nyame tapale ya kol men anin kurungol men denta yeke wole li fango bina proof la ko tonyala wole keta andum abello la buluken sanga ta bulo li panyola ko mo ko tangoli man sa ko tangoli bulo li panyame tembo me be jib kire men no ke ñor ke dundi kuwol kono itol fangalo mem manke silot wala be kala baro fana nakatu singolo sim fanyale kan nga dandela nyawnya ko kana song katu ite karambale ke andu ina ta itan din tol fana nala ko ite fanan karanta mune ñina ndila wala dala bi alin kana mur ko ma Gambian ko yankuba dabo mem fa da sandi le fan bawo ñina liye le ko mo fo janko yelo ajarte to yelo e pon pour kaje ko kabaro ke man
demba sabali la fo folode
ni yankuba ko okay nkali ka jarta to ye pour yelo e bon nali be yelo bon na ko tala folonte la ko nali be yelo bon ta parete pour ka
I have only used as an example, so why is anybody having an issue with that?
Folonte la ani mo ko ten kensen lu na lafta ntolo be pare do woto ala folonte la al nene man ta ke modola namra mu sacrifice
yeah he has every right to call our life put on the line. What individual decision already.
andu mamo yankubala ko yinambe mo fala janne wara
nara no akole ko ajareta ngale nyo fajang, then that will be propagation of violence. But nako until after ngan new sacrifice, that's his life, that's his right. So why is that anybody okay, wala na galba criticize ka ngo keba baro mel lota jang ako ndete wala nyim president yala fo ba usieno na fa nga tala bade woto ngana fo that's more nasty than yankuba commandment for them. That is by far million times more nasty, and that came from the head of state on a political podium. Baro ya for wallet.
How many times le ngamo NPP call ba fala ko al tabo ni UDP call ka ye bute ale ni kela ale city ale kela nin tolio fo weke tanote bari tol safa e diela iben nenne be kumo be fala bi fo ni wato ko nin dromen keta yankuba dabola ni NPP call la ni modolo billahi ni UDP call le be wala no tenno asifono fo nya jawla asi repeat no fo bari alin kana discorrect we are winning this case we are winning this battle andu tonya ni mobe korla aka keten nim molu la mansa jamano bina banne e ka behave ten alinye bule ye behave ten is a sign kay tandiko ila jamano le banta mansa jamani bambal tekeri mansa kana lundo la manke mansa fo de president ya say mol ka ke president ol tibuka ke mansati president ya kana lundo la akaba lundo le fana nakatu mo buka fanke no president lunto mansa ka fanke no mansati le e ka symbol te fanke bar say mol ite kata mol le tani ato moment wala president ya ni na president ya ay molu le dani ya kat molu le be bankan ko atete kelate kotenke alila nyen ko mola wala bekela andum
ke bare ya nangala sambala ro fo ba
afanye
yale kanyin dia mo men ke membe ke ni ka barola manza ko na bandale baroko ke ba ke ako filitale ako la moro le filini
atella moro le yalo
ako ya fe ko yela moro le filini
yalo te kam men fo moli en la sambalaro fo moli en ala dia mutai na manso na danko le yaje mol ka fo yalo ala mo su balu nyawnya fo ala ye jam falu kilina saya fenke yalo nyinu be mu mol ti yalo ka manke kuma sotore ngote ala buka mo jam fa billahi seku ala man hada madin kilinde da pour atela ala ya be warli nyame pour kete jam fa be jam fa la munel biri be wula lume ay tandile ko ame ibin tele nga baluo di la bar sa lu fanankana say ni fata fo ala ye jam fa la
hani
ni mo bule ta palazzo kon ite say ta no dole no to je fo ni wo palazzo banda fo ala ye jam fa la ba because ama fo ko palazzo mu permanent let akilima ya kono ibita o palazzo ni le mo le dan wo mo be so fo be fon force la ke men bi de wala nyinti ko ala kadiyamu ni yenne hakilima ya to yalla ala la hakilima be dame ite fo hakilo ya je ko mbeyi men ko na kanyantale ka tuntele ko mo le ten waran ni mo d'accord tan ni la yaje siboto lato sino kono fangade yaje ko ha mbeyin ko men ko na bantal ala kanyinta man serol be baro ya tali gengenne mol kane ka fay ko kayraba baro fenke baro nemo ba e kane ne ko nyindol ful nyamen yo wala ke ya jamela je ya ful ya ke jawra je ya ful ya ke maksala la je ya ful ya ke mbalo la je ya ful isa continue ta banna ñu be lori woto bi wala di hayne ni ñu government ol be bulo du ñobul ka foy ko hay in faka ay intele ki ko ngata o bono kama ay wobla ay intele ki intel tata la ko da kay to sa fo president ol bu kany haklo so banko itoli be ko kele to fa bu ka keno kam wol leki e kam ñu ki wol fanam mu banko di wol ti andi they are friends andu nadu ta fan wala fan kana foy ni ye menke adu bu ka bay so say mune ne ka munana fa se wunin ko ni molu nata leadership ni ko kaligi ka bale ka fote gila
bari keba dalilo membeje ye nyaato nga ya ka balanka ji amariye kuriyal leke alafta meme ko na Macky Sall man la fike ji munana Macky Sall man ta Senegal munana Omar Mbalo ani nyamato bota Guinea Bissau
sewu ni ajude tamansero to pour be Gambia di wol pour kam fon karan Macky Sall biya fela be place ngaba kam men siata bake Senegal la president yat même UN position bari bi afela be de wuro place nyini kuoto katum banko même fangata wuluta je wolel fangma
exactly
so say wala na niye mira ko na tra makisala ya ke kuno tenu bimbe taraji kirin
ke ba yesura ka mo ile bam
atele be kala
yalla na sura ka mi ko won ma sa xarit ma wax la sa jiko
abanta
so baro teri mu jumal de makisal ani Omaru Mbalo jide bisaw so ni wol kuriya tam na baro de kuriya no ya jame ani wo buke jadi mba killing because ya jame e baro kumandi to men hani defo bu sonna hani defo ntete sonna ya kumandi wo to ya jame to men fo baro e gamye ko mo na mano to fay no ba ya anu ya jame ja jututa baro la
ninga jindi aita ikutre gine aita 1 week holiday la je
kewa nage club la ni ya jame la audio dola ala ñu before baro yalo baro la stop ka kana audio bondi anti fama I don't understand that baro be ya jame stop la ka ya jame la right on ka audio bondi he is civic right baro ta complain ECOWAS ako baro ako ya jame audio no baro lo kawadoti baro had to go to ECOWAS meeting to complain ya jame la audio this guy is a coward man
imagine kidindin kidibata ko ngaja to mem faja nte jato fala nga fen ko di wolle adom yalla te
so yalla mengeta anu say nga APRC ko jole be nyamen kan say bi ko wolu nge boyle ko NPP ngol kala fi kedi UDP ngol jahase ko bari itol yalo ne say ya barole man la fi ya jame na Gambia so they will have to blame ya baro bari keba nga ya jame la audio do foy men laftan jelendi la ya jame audio do le bondi na ma mistake ta laftan do le to fola ko adama baro bara anata fa stuff for life you know yalla wo moy le ba akwa ojibi live because this guy ya jame has no respect for baro a jutu tala la mam baro mu da fet
bari se wonde ko dam la gamen na fulay PRC ko li ko li be mu badi kilin ne timbe banko kilin mbebe men ni wala banko betote andu anyanta ko lambe malako man sa kilin jamano buka dunia ba biriya jamme be banko kan man si jube sio bele be nu ya jamme noma andu ay wato men ke man sala men nu laftala wol tartaya men nu man la fala wol man taraya baro mati na ko manke badi wol ti kontrolle ka nyo futu nka ko beke APRC kaya amanche ko wolen Gambia diya UDP kaya amanche ko wolen Gambia diya ni mu patiyelleti Gambia di wol ke fon talan men nu tema ndol te ke no la nyo jawti katu hani kabi nte APRC ko mun na friends ti ni menu katani ka boy ni ka ko beke ni te fada ya jube te membe APRC UDP ko bi jemen yalon ko ni wala badu be strinyo kamale oto alinka ka son moli na ku ke ko man sakilin jamani buka dunia bang nyanta sonnala ko ya jamme fane jamani leke me yalon ko aketale abantala ta kayno la ko ya jamme fana biri ya jamme fana anana man na mo dol tarta je we sangi tan sa bara jamano na ka ban nyanta belief la ngal ko man sa jamano ka ban ni lafta o patio ni to yala isi mo kuta do tano le me alon ko is going to be new ya jamme même fanasi do ku kendo katambe an ya jamme bari kaka ya karolo ko mo keno ni nata wonda malas keno mansate ntolu de hanni tare kamisalo kelko baratol fanana dabo be jele barane na manke mansate jam folode ntol lafta ko ke mansalte barane na make mansate no follow so sai ito compare no lako munan natol fanan kal la dabo sambana ntol man na dabo sambana gambia bela na moko muta mo bulu folode ni na wole kenu isa complain ko isa compare ya complain ko ni ntol ko ni la tala from day one ko ni ne be kala banku din kendo to me ngol lafta la ngani ke je la nko be men ke no la pra ke mole nyaa ntuta bamburu wala ko so manira o mukuma jawti jannim ba kala je pral yaaje ko ka proof ko he nyim fanay Gambia mara wati jandara dabo man Gambia mara folo so woto alkanan jojli wala dukaren kana sonko ko woti alinga nyokili nyoya jube ko ngabanku kendo sotonde ala baraka ngadolfu
abaraka keba sabale so saying my italian nalde after ngara say toure kan then my bismillah.
Mbale kontona. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Nte follow nte be diamo dat la daminto. Wala mnyinti ko especially UDP. Mbe UDP nkole mbe na diamo start la ni tolle la men be suwo kono. Because this time around last time nying carte fay men keta kayafu ngaje ko UDP ko doli ni la voters card le bari man carte fay so adu banku di ya du ni la la banku di ya fam ay futa ko ita mu banku di ngoleti carte ila carte le ka sabu bayri ila carte le kay ila banku di ya itandi ila carte le ke la banku di ya fana mabondi ni ta be diam la bar carte ke ta bulu so what is minus so UDP dingol men be suwo kono ala try baake nyin carte fayo mo kana son carte o tare bulu iman carte o fay ndu mo kana son carte o tare bulu yela foro ya wafi
tonya
mbal dan na wala aliyo kata baake bari nyin carte fayo ni ngamira chahano la manke chahano te de bari ngajele suñarol be kala left center and right ibe fake birth certificate fake fenkol sambalanam birth certificate ol sambalanam ibe mol minor under age ol sambalane be register lam be nyaay woje o banko kan hane bi fanga fitino keta sonko nyol ya fitino ket la dole to nga sen groupe kono le so Gambia dingol especially UDP dingol ala la carte o kanta adun nin carte fayo sita alkana tarasi alkafo ninta ma fay dol ba fay lale ala la carte o talieta carte o fay ya jele carte fayo be abe hadamadi ya kono le ndabe misilme ya fanan fan kono le bayri la carte o wala bayi tandile la ko itela banko anyan na marala nyamen anin jene nyan na marala na nyan na tarra mum bulusi fale kon so mba dan na wala UDP altalieta la carte o fay ala la dindingol register men yalon ko ibe age nyin sotole 18 years and 17 years me yalon ko next month or a month after abeduna 18 ko na altali register ya carte of yo même fana nata jakal wara bayre nyi man sakunda be siri men kata parola man sakunda ko last election of 2020 wo banko kan yo bari sai mune ba sabule ite carte o win wo banko kan sai mune ba sabule nyin carte faydo ite bir minister wo diptewlu wo alkalo wo sefo wo ibe wulite lota e ko kapate e ko ka opposition le kelende e kaman sakundale fasa me yalon alkalo ne sefo margo right soto because wol manyane dabula la banko la carte faydo Gambia ni luntaw na banko ni luntaw futata sata woto e ka fale alkalo ya be mintol bari carte fayo namana je ngaje ameta kala Gambia le de bari barola nyin masakunda a wostale bari sa mbenya jele katanya pi molo kan ne by force ka fo dindingolu men yalon ko onda ejolem yena ye register by force ebitebe fake birth certificate ol sambalana ebe sambalana ebe mol register la so woto UDP dingolu ala lon ko nyin carte fayo amu du o dialect ndela nga fo du o dialem so mo be se taw sita kama ndum be se pare kama nga carte o fay mo mor ndim fanam be diaspora ya lon ko itano carte fayo la nga badi ngol le soto suwo kono nga tero le soto suwo kono nga diam nyol le soto suwo kono nga dokol nin ko le soto suwo kono so alin nga kata nga namol contact nge call nga lonko ni tolbe bataw bata kono tol ba bata kono ndu nin tol fanam be bataw bata kono tol fanan nyanna tarra bata kono adun kela banko bondi jihado lem kela banko bondi maral jaw kono jihado lem so to Gambia dingol alin ngam pare ni carte fayla ndu ngalin ngam pare ko baro e police le recruit le pour ye Gambia dingol intimidate police le recruit le pour ye Gambia dingol intimidate so baro man sakunda ante mbena dia mojilla dam jumale mo la police le fa baro ni la man sakunda fatu babaro
ibugala ko question on nyinin kade
fatu babaro mo la 35 million le baro ye mol banko dingol la million menta 1 million menta yadi mama jabila banko dingol la
o be jolale wo mama jabi wo 1 million wo be jolale na ko dolo
yo ni wularo ngal mbe life dole la moy kan ya menten sanyam be diam la je ka fako Fatumata Bensouda ngamira wala taliba mati wakata malo 45 million ay wala samana di ba usenela So Bao saying the victim will lack
Jomale Ofo, are you quoting that correctly? No, hold on.
No. That this was Yarongali conference no long. It was a meeting. Hold a bike for bicycle or or something like that. So a statement from Yaya Menteng came out that it was really very false information. According to what we learned, especially in 45 million, or even just debunk. Yes, I think it is associated because at a 50 million level,
should be more responsible because that is completely false. As an MP, you cannot go on the podium and give such misleading information. It is sad. It's sad that shouldn't happen.
What is even sad? But to answer 2 minutes, interrupt because it's a little bit the reason is, and the why I am so concerned is Ami Bensouda is a legal practitioner.
Yeah.
Information that pertains clients expected.
Yeah, it should be within the client
and confidential.
Yeah.
And not only that, as a solicitor, it will have information you owe the duty to the client to keep it secret for life. It's not actually until the end of the contract or at the end of when you see them. The less solicitors, regulated authorities here, you have to keep it for life. You cannot inform or tell anyone what transpired during those times of condition.
Yeah.
So I understand. I need detail bondi muntole. Ka foko atondi fenke anti fenke Bensouda Taliban in tondi le.
Ami.
Anti Ami Bensouda. Mrs. Bensouda had represented these people, the victims of UDP, and took the case to court. And while she was going up and down, she was using her own money to travel to and fro to ECOWAS, and when they won, 45 million were supposed to be compensated to the victims, and 5 million was supposed to be hers. But at the entire funds of 50 million tali, I disposed between those victims who are in UDP. And I mean for in a vice president Prime Minister, a Vice President or the Foreign Minister in the ECOWAS court. So there is a bit of confidentiality infringement there. I don't know why. Victim Jamalea Faye or Ami Bensouda Faye Bang that she represented some of the clients, and that is what happened. I think.
Madam Sana, Janamika say to quickly. Some of this information is public information because they were giving $100,000 each, and I think it's about 9 or 10 of them. So at the time, $100,000 is about 5 million. We multiply that by 10, that is 50 million. But it's in totality between the 10 of them. The misinformation that NPP girl which is blatant lie, it will go 45 million of the they shared this 100,000 to each of them. Fatumata Jawara got 100,000 of NPP Lamin Jatangal names or region, all of them were awarded. And the Gambia government and dealer they stayed. Yeah. So among ECOWAS la dealer is the Gambia government. In addition, the Gambia government was supposed to give Solosan and 30 million. That court order also validated Malam for your deal. And this is public knowledge, it's public information. All right. It's public knowledge. If you go and check online, you will see Standard newspaper reported the story. So, but where in terms of the specifics, you see, I mentioned sometimes, I just want to be very careful with some of the words that I would say here. I'm not trying to be condescending, but some of our lawmakers, sometimes you ask yourself the question whether they have the pedigree to be even be lawmakers, because you see, when you are at a certain position, you should not make loose comments, because Ami Bensouda, we didn't hear from lawyer Ami Bensouda's mouth, but not your code so one can infer, you're right, that confidentiality Ami Bensouda information will leak out, so atebe Ami will implicate in her profession. So, and that is where Yaya Menten Sanyang lost the plot, okay? Because they get so animated, there should be a fine line of certain things that you should say in public, Because be mobe alone ko jang, mobe you Sane Balama, I confide in you. I confide in Keba Sabali. Momo, you have people that you trust and confide in. That's universal. Everybody, even some of the lawyers, they can confide in their close associates. But when they confide that information to you, it's telling you the whole responsibility tag. This is not something, it's for public knowledge. Because you understand it. If you go and tell say who said some information, it will be very irresponsible on our platform. Because Sane Balama, you are a lawyer, for example, you confide something in me because you trust me. I shouldn't be like a loose cannon coming here and divulge some of those information. Because some of our diselected leaders, because we elect people in the position, but they don't have the capacity to be there. You see, the Gambia has a long way to go. When you are a lawmaker, when you have command certain positions, better is expected of you. It's just like when he went to the platform saying that UDP may fit in a party already. That is completely wrong. You were part of that party for how many years? And that is because of that party you got elected to be a National Assembly member. So how condescending, how irresponsible would you come and refer to that party as fitting a party? But you may along ticket elect. Ticket come. Why did you join that fitna party? When did you realize that party is a fitna party? Thank you. Sorry. Go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, maintain akamu mo kamfari ngole ta proud tale akamfa tale fanambari atea jeleko UDP aten alanyin arrestin aya associate UDP la ko UDP la report tonya dem bari UDP man right to come ya fanyame UDP ma detain states on to police or
detain, not UDP. Right? Yeah.
Okay, bari ya lo ning hada madingo kamfata mo kamfari ngo anin ni mo kamfa ta malo nga bala kamfa jin la nyame amala bala kamfa bond la nyame akatanyin kusi fale bar nta amira UDP now is high time pour ni nonsense allegation ol me kale can sometimes ye wuli step up wala because asia tale be pare ku ajibe ye men lanu UDP la ko Usain Bojambe area council le do ko la kuma nonsense jama e murta ko ke sidin jay nyoli be men for mama jabi nyoli so nta amira sometimes ilani nonsense ol dole bije UDP nyanna step tala ko la le example o set mo kilinaje because natare ka men for ka UDP ka allegation ol melle kan e manke tonya tin nyanna step tala la ngal example o set ya so comment ntala kumo be jila janneto UDP nkolu altali alla kartolu ala la registration voters kartolu jube na expire aliya renew na man expire aliya mabo hada madingo nibe kala forote ka ke forote le lala ya nen carte faisita aliya la carte o fay ali finti with large numbers aliyata la carte o fay wala be mbondi la nyen situation on bari Gambia nyin tata men noto tata men ka foten Gambia kolu mbukan na makato bay Gambia buka makato bay because na meta du te batula UDP la bulu ko UDP ko wala bar silang alfinti bang ngata carte o fay ali nga finti ngata carte o fay UDP dingola ala bara
abaraka may legi madam si say Toure Kani say Toure, welcome to Bantaba.
Thank you so much, Brother Sehu, and I'm gonna speak in Wolof.
Wow. Na lolo tam nuyu la si Wolof because xam na ne sa sauce bi naka nga amee jëkkëri sauce te dégguloo sauce
ba pare ma jógee Lamin tam
nga jógee Lamin
dégg naa sauce de waaye am na some words yi nga xam ne
okay dama la tooñ rek you know
yeah asalaamaaleykum nuyu naa leen yéen yëpp ñu fi nekk yëpp ñu ma fi fekk ak ñi nekk di seetaan yëpp so obviously ma ne xaaral ma ñëw because man dinaa change the subject a little bit I think
waaw yow dugal si affaire yi beneen topic yeah
so dinaa change the subject a little bit so man ak Aisha dañ nekk di support the UDP disability wing yeah, because it's an area I think not only for UDP, but I think that the idea, many parties will steal it. And it's a good thing,
yeah,
because it's to do with persons with disability having access to politics.
Yeah.
And then Lulu mean Monekane. Mama Aisha then joined because you get domi party villain. Executive members in the UDP disability wing. We are not. We just want to support them. By initiating fundraising fee. First, the fundraising that we will do, we will have a gala dinner. in Gambia.
Okay.
Yes, ñoom tam dañu mëna def gala dinner in Gambia. Ñu mëna accumulate more funds.
Okay.
For the purpose pour ñoom tamit ñu mëna strengthen seen wing bi, and then mëna def seen grassroots politics. ñu ngi def seen grassroots politics already. But ñu mëna amplify loolu. Yaa ngi gis ñu mëna dugg tamit si yeneen dikay ñu mëna def seen meeting yi spot meetings suñu def. And then you want to mobilize and boppa when it comes to campaign, because remember, then safeguarding things put in place.
Yeah.
So you saying logistic can be more expensive than manmayo a group be you book them to a party and also to a campaign. We can easily hire a taxi, a van, you them at a location, bop in the van and then go to where we want to go.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about people that have sensory needs issues, when you're talking about people that have mobility issues, when you're talking about people they have verbal and speech impairments, hearing impairments, visual impairments, so and then also health conditions, and you're talking about also mental health disabilities as well. So you are talking about a whole lot of different things affect individuals.
Yeah.
So ñun tamit pour ñu mëna dimbale gaay pour ñom tamit ñu mëna def lan la nit yi def, because nothing stops a person with disability from mobilizing, nothing stops persons with disability from attending events, nothing stops persons with disabilities to speak their mind and speak involved in politics, nothing stops persons with disabilities pull anything that you can do, they can do in their own way, in their own right. Why Gambia is a poor country and UDP is not the government. Tax is not paid to UDP. UDP don't have funds that is just sitting down there waiting for Tom, Dick and Harry to be given. So new Domi party okay, why not Aisha is a person King Hamne did a lot of good when it comes to charitable events.
Aisha Singate.
Aisha Singate, yes. So Aisha Singate did amazing. She is amazing humanitarian worker. And then, I do my quota as well for human, for charity works and stuff. So we team up and then we are like, okay, this is an area being a hamne. There are a lot of people they are from UDP, right? But when you talk to them about disability, what do they know about the disability wing? Yeah, I understand. It's an area being a hamne. They're doing amazing work in their own capacity, but they need more. So hey, UDP, you can talk about the about the student wing, you can talk about the youth wing, everybody knows about the ladies coming, everybody knows these things, but when you talk about the disability wing, not anybody here that can actually come and
it's like it's forgotten, isn't it?
Exactly. So nobody, and then when you talk about, and then okay, this is just the area for one party in the Gambia, but then which other party do you know about their disability wing?
NPB among disability wing.
Okay, so a party, so you don't even know whether they have anything for special needs. And then now, when you so-called generalizing a centralized government, what are they doing about persons with disability?
Dara, they are not doing them anything, nothing, nada. Nada.
When it comes to voting, everybody have the right to vote. So I made mental capacity. So I made the age. This is what they said in the constitution, right? So and then what London just in place in all of these polling stations, not prioritize the needs of vulnerable people. Yeah. So no matter when regardless whether you are a UDP member who with a person with a disability or not, there are so many things that are lacking everywhere, right? But when you talk to the persons the disability wing, and they tell you what the party is doing for them, even though may not be enough, but the gratitude that they have. Yeah, I understand. So there are things that they can help individually as a group, but they still need to stand on their own as a wing. Then because they have more work more hard. Because let me tell you, there is a case that they explain where the people need wheelchairs, where not even they, I know this for a fact, yeah. So where and then they also told me. So I'm then you abalante wheelchair pour ñu dem sànni ci carte. Da nga dem nga sànni carte nga ñëw nga abal keneen ki kooku noonu wala like day to day they use each other's wheelchair so that they can just be independent. Right? That is one thing. So if they have a disability wing, the wing should be in a place where they can support individuals.
Yeah.
These are their rights, and mobility aids, right? So, and then number 2, when they're going for sport meetings or you go for campaigns or anything like that, yeah? Okay, some people, they need their medications.
Yeah.
And then some people, they have to take medication with food. Some people, they have to drink, yeah? And then others, they need like adult pads to able to leave their homes so that they can go and do their stuff, to involve in politics, right? And then, okay, so them see, and at the police station, but what our plan is, so that we can generate so much funds, inshallah, from cutting all the police stations, they will have an agent that is sitting down there, yeah, human serve, and then also notify authorities that are there of the presence of these individuals.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, and don't get me wrong, they have praised the police because they will give them way.
Okay.
But then many times, some people will spend so much time before they are even seen. Yeah, you understand? When you see line, legi ba borom mun la spot nga dora legi line bi su nekké yow lolu no line bi legi 5 minutes you're gonna sit down there for the next 3 minutes before Kennedy like this for the 2 minutes nga dem sandi karta. So we want to make sure that somebody is there to assist these people.
I see, so they want to prioritize this kind of disabled voters. You tell them, Sani, isn't it?
When she's finished, there are a few things I read on the EU mission report, so that maybe
So what we're saying is, just so that persons with disabilities in the case line with understand where we have the UDP, and then we can also somebody will be there who will be able to serve them water. Yeah, you understand, and then somebody is going to be notify authorities of their presence in their Number 2, they would like to go to these events. Sometimes they find it difficult for traveling because remember, like, so area become like UDP, you want a massive campaign, yeah? All over the place. Let me use UDP as an example, yeah? All over the place. Because they would rather just pick up, so you them with people why by the time they don't have, these drivers don't have the time. Legi yo ngay dem si campaign bi pass bi $10 la yo nga fay $10 waaye the person with disability dafa fay pour mom fay pour wheelchair am bi pour ñu mën ko yaa ngi gis so what it costs them more to come to the event than cost you to come to the event.
Interesting.
So to campaign legi nga am a party that you love, nga am a party that you want to see ne yo xam nga ne man li party leader bi ni la gis ne ki la mëna fal pour mu ñoo dimbale suñu wési in areas of healthcare, area of agriculture, area of employment, all other areas. You make the country grow. And then you are having your voter's card and you are at home, you cannot get to the police station to vote. There are a lot of people that cannot go. Yeah, you understand? Because sometimes they just don't have the they need the mobility aid, they don't have it. But when they have the students, the UDP disability wing, they are able to communicate across. They are able to safeguard each other. They are able to talk to each other. They are able to by going to them, and then also do their civic duty like a person be involved in Gambian politics and Gambian affairs because they are Gambians. They're citizens. So, ñom bëgg nañu dem campaign. Yaa ngi gis. Bëgg nañu dem door to door ñu dem seen meeting. They can do it. They are not limited.
Yeah, true, absolutely. And it's their right to do so.
To do so. But then léegi yow nga wara joggé Lamen, nga ne da nga dem Abuko. The person with disability is not going to walk all that.
Yeah, they have huge challenges,
They're not going to even though for it's an area but they are not going to go and then wheel the chair all the way to Abuko or to Talinding to come back. They will need assistance to have transportation. Pull them at new. And then once they're there, they will need water. I'm just saying, these funds, the far dimbele guy, pull you muna nyom tam new strengthen, send wingby, and then help other people, they are in other regions, pull nyom tam muna duga, civility, human def send right, come involve, have access to access to politics. So when we see this man, so we team up and we're talking to them, with them, and then you get meetings, and then you're gonna see us online here.
Yeah.
The reason look at more that day, and then we go, and then everyone. But I want the UDP, in UDP to come and support us, because supporting this is not only supporting the cause, but also is raising awareness to other people. When you listen at politics, it's not just about you and me; it's about all of us. Then you want to be inclusive. Then you want to be I'm not going to say new dormy party. Yeah, you understand. We all have the same goal, the same ideas and stuff. We listening the government that we want to have, that is the UDP. So whilst we're doing it, and we have a wing that all of us can support, and then it's a worthy cause as well. So I'm just saying we support it. And then there is another thing that Luma Bugana was right now, and it was so important, and then Mafate.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay, allow maybe Madam Sane to come in to talk about something. Also, before Madam Sane comes in, is it true that Lady Gambian they don't like, let me just use the word, they don't like to be called disabled people?
It's persons with special needs. Like example,
yeah,
it depends on how you use it.
Yeah, because Omar the other day my joke was like money.
They call them in the Gambia person with disabilities.
Even here, I have a child. I'm a mom of a child.
Here they call it people special needs people, vulnerable people.
Persons with special needs.
Special needs.
But again, we have in Brighton here, we have the disability team.
Yeah.
So it can still be used.
No, even here I have seen disabled base, and disabled badges. The word is still used.
When you use it, if it is like a group, I think it is appropriate to use it.
Okay.
When it is like a company or something to do with it.
Yeah.
But when you are addressing the person now.
Yeah.
So you Gambians, why am I am I not stereotyping? Am I not, being disrespectful?
Yeah.
Am I not being tribalist? That doesn't mean that I don't have tag over with something. I tag you with something, and I'm referring to you, and that's why you get upset.
Yeah,
you understand. So, but if I say Gambians, we are all Gambians. But if I ask you, you are saying Hussein.
Okay, good. Okay.
So if you say like the disability wing, it is the wing for persons with disabilities. So if I am going to address the person, okay, now I'm going to be more respectful by not tagging the person. But if I am going to talk about the whole institution or the whole group or the thing, because in here we have the special needs team and we have the disability team, and it's still used in the UK. So I don't think they will use it.
Is it not, Madam Sane, you said...
need to be educated too.
Yeah, you said you want to say something.
Yeah, so Dr. Pulka also say Kalamutandi. In fact, with the election matters, UNDP and the thematic election expert observation missions that attends our elections in the Gambia, they've always put it in their recommendations that IEC should be really helping this person with disabilities. And in fact, in their reports that Inyanta, they get in touch with political parties to create exactly youth wings with persons with disability, so that they assess not only on the election day to have access to polling stations conveniently, but also in the decision-making of elections. So, and I do know that they have...
I think all of this is already well established as well, because that UDP have a disability wing, and then they have executives who have a say in the UDP politics. So I think these are all things that are done. But not everything that is written on paper is actually put into practice. So this is what
I was just thinking, maybe if in addition that you're going to do this, you can get in touch with Gambia's Election Watch. They involve in politics and they get funding from UNDP, or you also can try UNDP. That's what I was supposed to explain.
That will have to be that will have to do with the executives of the disability wing, because they are very educated, individual and very smart people in there. What we are looking at is the lapses that are on the ground. What we are looking at is what they lack on the ground. So we cannot wait until these people engage. The election is like in 8 months, right? Or maybe less. So we are just going to do what we can, and then they're going to take it, and do what they can, because we don't have a say in the way they run their wing. We are just supporting the wing so that we can help them with resources. So when it comes to talking with other organizations, we cannot take it upon ourselves and do it. We're not even part of the part of the wing. We're just members, like just you and I, and then we're just supporting them. So we are not. Me and Isa, unfortunately, we can pass them the information just in case. But I think with the level of these individuals, like they educate me.
Okay, thank you, say Ture. We wish you all the best of luck in this initiative. I think it's a laudable.
The weekend, so,
yeah.
And I hope, and we were using your platform.
Yeah, sure. It's a laudable initiative, and it is welcoming, and I think we should all support it as Gambians because lunga wax ni degala never daw yaram ken du de dem nga jenda nga neka special needs person. Sometimes people are born with it. Sometimes you get it through accidents or whatever. But Dekabi Gambia, following disabled people. It's sad that you go and get them to Jumai, get this guy you get rang, this in Yulana just DJ $1 $2 and the government, you have the Munguri Gambia, is not giving nada to these people. Even airports, the hospital, they don't even prioritize them. They need what you say grab. Like here, disabled people with special needs are prioritized in the Western world. Lila don't work out. Nete ñu julit la Adama Barrow every day mu ngi dem juma di julli di dem Maka. Adama nekk president of Gambia tey war a xelaat disabled people. While Europe be fee, disabled people ñooy number one.
The disability bill that is that was passed.
Yeah. Adama instead of muy dem di tasaare 100,000 di ko jox gaay NPP.
Exactly. So and also like just what you said. I'll just give you a perfect example. I have a child with severe needs.
Yeah.
With learning disability, he just he's born with Down syndrome and he's on the autism spectrum with other health issues. So Taylor, just like a perfect example. Taylor, well, congratulations to me. We finally have a PA. So PA, Jessica Tay. So madam in town, guy jail the bus because they just wanna, browse around and go to a lot of places. So you definitely know if you have a legi, small dom, people do get a boss. Whom do get a boss legi, you wanna you stop it, you wanna watch her, hallelujah, mom do watch her.
Wow.
So the guy try boss be tahaw for over 5 minutes. Hallelujah watch it. So boss be the guy them before boss be boss be let's stop. Now have the boss be let's stop then they turn it back. So what they did was when everybody exited the bus, yeah, ñom then jelate hale suma dom be mom ken as boss be will for no service and I can send you the video because I took a video clip today. And then for the nose and not in service. Indi xale bi bes indi suma doom bi ak PA bi bes suñ bus stop bi ñëw because suma bus stop bi suma bunti kër la nekk PA bi call ma driver bi ñëw mu ne ma jëlal all of the time bi nga need pour xale bi mën a wàcca and we were there for maybe over 15 minutes trying to get son out of the bus. So daf laa won ne the level, the respect buñ jox te kii xale rek la is only 12 so ñu mën a jël a public bus bi nga xam ne mu ngi war a daw mu ngi war a jël waaye dañ recognize that is an individual with needs. That level of respect.
Gars yi moom fii dañ am yermande si ñooñu.
Because xam nañ ne if they put la xale bi mu ngi over at the time mu ngi stress nit yaa ngi bari and stuff te affect na ko xale bi xam nga fu mu dem dafa dem si the run toogu bi foofu la nekk because it's just a lot of noise and it's just all the people there. But you recognize the need and they treat him regardless of what the government is going to lose that day. They still how much did today? They still treated him in the Kobesma Buntikerbe, Tahoe, Behalabi, when watches Madombi nicely.
Lolo Zagana Gambia, they go for us and watch as a boss be.
They now want a second passages is a new law when they like, they were again like,
wow.
So so respect Beneko. So what we are saying is, general public, we don't have people that are sympathetic, we don't have people that are helpful. Election day doing them they help. This is not what I'm saying. I'm just saying there are some people they are more needs, there are some people they need more help, and then there are some people they want to empower, bring them to engage into politics like you and I. Internet, I'm saying on page, they will have their own page on TikTok, and they will have their own page on YouTube, and they're going to have their own page. The UDP Disability Wing will have pages everywhere, and then they're going to speak on their own voice. We are going to design shirts and jumpers and t-shirts and banners, and then we are going to sell them, and then you will hear from the voices. This is directly coming from the wing and from individuals with different experiences, and they will put their voices on these UDP t-shirts and banners and hats and stuff. The things like inclusion, the things like to put just stigma, you gain the stigma, the stereotyping and the discrimination and stuff. So we will add voices in there, and we will add their voices in there. Disability wing, and this is what they demand: respect, and they demand inclusion, they demand diversity, and all of that. So I'm very excited for this project, but we're going to start with fundraising, and then we can fund these projects. Their gala night, and then AMCN website, we have send UDP t-shirts and be part of the race.
Thank you. Say, if you want to have time on Bantaba, you're free to come here.
When we'll come with every time we'll come with one of the members from the executive.
Thank you.
They will talk because what be that and I said lamini borom dadu.
Wow, Morgan, yeah. Well, Jerry, I'm not solo.
Each one of you will support us.
Thank you. What time I'm not solo. Wow, thank you, say. No, what whole of it, Daralu, I know. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. Good night. It's very important conversation. Janinkata Kemoya. Okay, somebody's calling me. Okay, listen, guys. Okay, somebody's calling me from with WhatsApp number.
Yeah. So na ami fatu fananjeni do malabara na jolon ami fatu de la mo kangamra she can come back.
No. She Keba, she was even here. I called her 3 occasions. Okay. But I think I'm telling the second or third person after Sanabala Mandiam. But Malam have a mute and water more. Now commanded on 3 occasions, but among response, so maybe she was busy. But she can always come back. Yeah. Yes. Sure. Ngada Kemo Yarek. Kemo, you there?
Yeah. Oh, brother said mbe konton na be kotoke konton na keba ani ablay ani madam Sane ani molbe min bi amuta ani min be na mo na balbe konton na yo al nal badi malen Kemo said baby am father. Yo, so we got a diamola said in for good initiative on me along ko UDP le kake mol kabula noma. Yes, UDP always is an initiative for people follow. So initiative for the Alama Baraka Kela, so and people with special needs get up down, work priority sort of market. So Gambia government financial trial ka amantinya na ka forma na ka kepati court because moma o the conditional min kono moma le kan alale le kan so ukang ma hadama dingo be yante support like ya understand so pour yela nitro so re yanta min so la pour ye be ni molbe kanyandi ya jele so man sakunda fa yanta wo kala bakele ya so bari wo boda je be min fola be a fola yankuba na la mole ko ala baraka albe min ke kan be ta bakele kani registre fraudstyle nilu pour que intercept intercept nyame o beti ata la bake fa but at least ika yele ni ten nyanta registre la fraudstyle ten nyanta registre la at least ika tala nole at least so ikata maybe let's say percentage ratio maybe 5 people instead of 10 people in ratio. So yeah, so we better at bakele, so we buy at least we balance la bakele, So nobody gave for Adam Barola Mansakunda manjiki fangola. Because ni jikite fangola. Nimbe keka manjana kake. It will follow janta kake moti mi yalonko. They should come out and voice out this thing. Komi yalonko. Adamadi wo Gambian dimbe registration dula into a polling station ebe registration dula ebe told you whatsoever the yalo ebe je pour ka election ni la tiliwoni tonya yandi e mari nyanta ka tilinde so man sa kundal folo nyanta finkina pour ko ni support any opposition on for bidala because at the end of the day any good thing min keda je ba fala Gambia man sa kunda ye free and fair election or conduct le tenin yeah so but ni man sa kunda fanka finki with all ila frostal ndoke rol milialo ko namanke dogo ite futala ni palaso to people like Sidin Jai ka fam baga bari Sidin Jai nyetta ka lunda fandala because ni moke abe tula ngindal kana ka cable stop ka foko because of palaso le babu wo palaso ni ama anama wulu palaso ni ya jele sa asa tano ni mo ma tano abulo kon ala sa tano abulo kon so Sidin Jai kama nya ma correct amanya nakake andu Adam Barrow fango nyanta itan lala ko Sidin Jai la talabo siata ele registration dulal ton si etenku e koy mu e palaso di la already koy mu deputy speaker si la palaso yemul dahande nyin talabo la ala lo nda fan you know nyanta wala kala le bay la etenku yaje so because nite man sakunda it will be lari fan na ko it will ka 75% of me for they really the most 75% of so I'm going to talab jaado kering ani fan lombalia you know because it a government we foko yalon ko man Gambia di woli man fenke so yalon ko it carte file ko by force kasi mol ko kam by force ibo wala kala Gambia di wol mol be te sonala so momo e tara parering Adam Barrow kama you know because yankuba min fo da mala bije yankuba man tanaf ay min fo wala bije Adam Barrow muslaha yankuba min fo wala muslaha te natalan so min be natala mo be tara lori woto woda mala bije kay tan dala ko e min fo ni ko i la tek ngatam sila la rek Gambia di wol be pareri ni futa you know so because Gambia nyim batani nyenta ka bole yaajale batani metala num batani beta ka nyame batani next year batani molbe dunna dinko kono ni yalo ko dinko ni yalo ko mote mo fintindila no je because mo bebe dunna so jumale be juma fintindila because ani be Europe jam conditional be nale kanna e kan janne because ni la mol mandara iku ite fana ani be ku ja ite tarla no peace of mind ita sotola no yaajale obejene ni la banko fa jibe teleto or whatsoever conditional people or la conditional be nyabe pour yeta holidays fa enjoy fa be ko yala dagel so wobe mo nyante mira la obela so ni mo botaje Adam Barrow mol ba ni kaka an kabi e ko duma le police fa because ni afa ni angale la maybe TikTok fenkela Adam Barrow na la man sakunda duma le police fa ala fo mole Gambia bi ngol bo le batuka al mol dandi ni talab kuola albe molla foko samba kan dula doto mi nin to nyaman kili yaje so atata nada mbafala ay siye ko yettilin ita fole be mol kama sala ja wo wili fulol mi ko fo mol man layla an kabi ko mo fo tababo e ko mo fo anu mol be la flale Gambia la population compared to dula dolbi if you compare Gambia la population man la ka London for just Vienna la population only Vienna is compared to the whole Gambian population. So how comes ni election o keta world before 12 o'clock or before 9 o'clock election results will kafo Gambia bankundindi yalon ko amang capital o dol fangola population o si IEC ka si woto fo mol ke la fo ka wuli mol ka taray la moy kam ka si teleto ke la moy fo moli la e wuli wo so mo ite mo result so mantili no molta so na wala this time IEC al tili moli election all ni polling station also around 5 o'clock or 6 7 before 12 o'clock al mola result so dila mo be yalo mi be kiri so jo ko li biya min fo mol ba ita ndala ko Gambia dingol ko yetilim Gambia dingol dama tema as far as itele referee yetili tema and the result so yeah, for before 12 o'clock, there is also for more be along. Kana mol landi kamol high blood demol kamol because ni mol the city for lawato city among results of Andy. You are expecting to hear results. Results man na fem man na for moliela. Any high blood, ni with high blood pressure. So if India na kuma umimi along kumo ning I'm at the diala to know because already what time interval economy yalongo imaris also for ye.
Okay, Kemo, Baraka, Kemo, don't worry about that this time because we are not going to wait for the IEC. We will have our agents and we have a collation from the collation centers. We will be declaring the results. Coming like make it a Senegal, even before the electoral commission had declared, everybody knew that Pastef won. Why should we wait for the IEC? That's not going to happen this time. Exactly. Nobody's going to. Mote Batulaja, we've got our last time. Our agents all let us down. We couldn't get the information from them. Their phones were switched off. This time, we'll be getting results and they will be sharing. If IEC wants, they can wait for 72 hours, but nobody cares. Nobody cares. We will know the result by midnight. We will know where the direction of the victory is going. We're not going to wait for IEC. Let them make that very clear. After they can sit on the results for 72 hours. Who cares? Because the results may along with Namulia compile. If it is validated, because other candidates, maybe they will have the results, we're going to go by that. So don't worry about that. We're not going to wait for IEC. All right?
Okay. I need sorry, one more thing. Yeah. I need the agency will be receiving polling station. Gambia dingol ni party be nyante la more support la ke safeguard because last time ye minke for Abu Golembang woman yana ka repeat ko take mi yake mi ko sidi nyaay la bari mi yake nyanta ka lole ka mari ma koy mi yo tilimbal yakala because moma nyana ka kalore kana mo kuma.
Okay, Kemo, let me help you there. Kemo, yake men na wale fongo balal loke. So what can we do? The person who is assaulted said, "Anyadata caller because he had a telephone caller. So what can we do?"
Wow.
So we cannot belabor on that. Woko mail from a BJ, dol from a omolgo me alipa as chinyolo wodi. So akwaman lafika case ni project and womala right leti if he doesn't want to press for the charges. So womala civic right leti. So ya body ya fole ko banta karemi audio nyim bondile. So that's fine. Let's just move from the person who is assaulted has a right. I have a police they can still press charges, but if police they will not do that.
That's what I was gonna come.
No, the police can still press charges, but Gambian police will not do.
Your case something like a crime, and the case is already lodged, and then they reference.
No, you can decide to withdraw, but police if they think that's an act of criminality, they can still press charges. Yeah. Yeah. But Gambia, particularly when Sidinja is involved, police will not press any charges. But I got a mobile kutole sanga ID wala. So you can see Gambia. But thank you so much, Kemo. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Apply Dabo. Emeta Jane, so Malum for you want to come in now. Before, there is one thing that I was also going to address. No longer it doesn't pertain to us UDP, but it's also Gambia column. Yemenke Esa Fala was wrong. I want to condemn that. NPP Ngolme o Manya Kala Ataraje Esa have right to go and campaign anywhere in the country. I think Mengara is ugly, and this is NPP, and it's very uncivilized. Kafoko, this area is Barrow's area. What the heck? Barrow doesn't own any area in that country. Gambia, ni momo la fi sita campaign la Gambia loud. Any candidate can go. Menga vogal Canada jambi plus gohi Barola. It's complete ignorance. And I want to condemn it on this show, and every Gambian should condemn it. Even though Esa is not a political leader, but he's a Gambian. He has a right to seek for the office. We can disagree with him, but the Menkala was wrong and shouldn't have happened. And Barrow Nyandala Moldi Amon Lening Manya Sifal Bula. This uncivilized behavior. So left all at Nyambas la Jerek and our program on conclude because applying another mute.
It happened in Bakadaji, something like.
Yeah, Bakadaji, Yako Mafola, right? Yeah.
One clueless Gambian like for SI Manyan.
Yeah.
But it happened along Gambia political. before, but in this era, in this now.
Sizzler, thank you for condemning it. Everybody should condemn it. Yeah.
Condemn it also.
Yeah.
Because it happened in 2001 election when I went to a village in Foyi and they forced it to go out. It happened in Foyi. So during German time after 2001 election, from that end to Foyi was by almost a no-go area. Almost. UDP never not from the Grunke like in Sivan almost all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then after 96, 2001, you don't, but you don't want to go in those areas. It's really unfortunate that Brother I didn't call the talker. But yeah, maybe Esa Fall for an entourage development. Because Esa Fall ni entourage development.
But Ikoila area don't apologize, right? Some of them.
Yeah, I heard that also. I think yesterday I showed you.
Okay, yeah, later on, Safeka apologize.
Yeah, I understand because mental time to start, mental time to. So MPP, ruling government, anyone in a sort of Sipa can condone.
Yeah.
So starting more for because they don't from made around good. I mean, more people to NPP. So I mean, I think it was good to condemn it and then apologize to Asia.
Yeah.
Likewise, you know. Yeah.
Well, and interesting, I want to say something, Ablai. For the first time now, I'm hearing other opposition parties. Ikafoko ibelunta register kan Gambia. So ya wala haraba di nibe tonya kaka. Sa UDP da mabuka nyimfole. Okay? Ndada nga opposition do la platform ga foko ñu register gani. So ndol da mama da foko opposition do la foko kan. Yeah. Huh?
Wala tina mo ni be tonya kan tonya kan.
Kana ko mo
yes. Para hani sai it will call UDP associate ko unité fond mamunati jam ya mere to ni to ko Gambia de wonti mal manke Gambia de wonti e ka wala fo men ya lon ko katani NPP multi anin parti dolu ko se lafta menna wala ka UDP pin ko UDP tribalist party
they call us far right you come on the far right.
Yeah, adukara alikana sila ka foko amen mo men manya na carte sotola o manya na sola kana carte fayo ka ko wo mo ko fa aske no le golbije amni wole carte fay sotola ba fay lan ko la patiyele bari right am I right
but Ablai, why should you worry for tubab duje because mo ko mani far right all jam
no go they are clueless because I mean far right they are nationalists
yeah
even Trump
yeah
winter I have seen the falta for America force you know normal so dunia da obigere mota for you know but then
to that extent ka foko man la fi town lan to ka fo le dron
lo ndal ko de dabla na carte fa yoto
yes nun tawol mam bete ali ngay bay wutol bu ko fa and wutol na to fa because nun tan du mala mam bete ya paw Gambia nun tawol men Gambia nun tawol be siari ne ko mun ni be siari sirin kayro ko
keba mama jabi de nyando baylale
Gambia
no mama jabi nyando you see nyanda mama jabi deport lale you know why lunta kendo ba lunta kurungol mama jabi number 1 ay kangolan na banku dingo kan ay dundi ati na obe prison 2 years mama jabi yen na 1 million sika ya diala mama jabi needs to be deported no keba nyanda deport lale I'm not look hani jang ni to adu ja ni kuriyal ke foy buke mo de deport
case di apply sa deport
yeah apply du kala lim ma ko nga deport nga deport Guinea ati ala hala Guinea le
Governments you didn't call me Buffalo na election of protect election na bete but it can look at the world you know more me control for ko elastamine la kawelo wala justice for moli but the election of fraud ay na man bete justice bukalo moli me control for so this is the fact Go for doesn't mean ko emo la blunta wala because you will blunta yalla. On the bank but another nyami the kind of hello it's you know you go through some
you go through process Scotty
process a very good process sometimes we can from where I found camera it's not going to work.
Ikadale sometimes or jigila tay or for nyimbe fenkela le satra dewri you go through a long you know
some 5 years or more you know so whatever but election okay in a right process me along is the best for even the guy member win the phone a better what a better lot because they are running nyaye mansa ko ko si impression ko si ko ko dunga bulu nyoko no bag mtiamara hakolon injustice because yana isira sira dokal nakarokal akam do nemo da kolik basu ne ba patikan blado yes iba patikan bay haklo ko tenku anani haklo man tenku do ko do kala da better
Ablay
guilty state of mind always yes
Ablay sefol belole ba fala mola kana sila atole masa
abalafa wata fam
sila kule be kerim bang wara mole nyanta sila
bari gunjur sefo al nyanta understand na wodi muso ngama wala be futu kan suntu ture so
gunjur sefo
ngama de I think ngama atele bijele I think suntula in lolom mondo nyaadi la kon dongo dum mondo jata
so ye bi fuka ya la hakatu Mr. Sabuli bi break ye bi fuka la stampo letter I had someone else la that alleged
jumale woke mondo
because Mondo did that. But what I'm saying is, for many katamol stampo table one,
you say Madam Sane, ni ben you go for you, they call you alcal dole bondi because we are la tampo di a dingon.
That's it.
Say for ya la tampo di mola, prior represent Buffalo to Farato area. Through ayala tampo use what at the found mantra presently. Kala tampo di molando iko e proof so kan nala kai wallet alu be bang sign ajube
bari keba omo NPP leti so wala nete problem kala auto
so you see
double standards
this is all about IEC le doko waliala mumbe mantare le doko feka
sai nim banku dinne ya jeko o maribe tampo di kan mola le men tata lo rango farmer rights or bankata claim de
bari madam Sane bari defana ngalo IEC former man clean
well it is the electoral commission that you will expect
no but madam Sane where were you when the police wanted to investigate that audit report thing and Ali Mohammed Jai later of Adam Baroiko don't go to so the thing is neither man Senaya how can you be bold enough to condemn the acts of the government?
Saimbal being kala se ni mobe lore inya ye wo moje mondo la tampo be membu wo tata sibla to dame fonga ya jako yim momen ni attestation o kanaten mondo la nyim mole a diala anata na lo rango to tata rango to ko eko inye tampo menke sefo man diala ntenga menja ba tampula wonte sefo foye kule ko to ba meronta ba.
No, you have every right to challenge that.
Because you could say for Lenyata.
Muna no, ngama alkalo legadi for say for.
Say for Fananka, yes, say for Fananki.
Ngama say for da bondi jele keba.
Asikeno the bar.
No, ila new fenkoto ya sai ngama alkalo legadi say for da bondi jele.
You say muna na mondo ni say for da bondi jele muna na mondo la tampo betama la.
For mondo mu say for le.
Mondo len say 40, atele mu say 40 brikama not. Me alonka atele be jalambang. Anim brikama la paddo nyambay nyol ma fankata ala esdabo la area nyina mondole mo area la safe in safe do
many ko investigate but last time I think iko under this new fenko IECM for only the alcalos are permitted to give attestation not a safe one.
Well I will find out.
I will double check.
I think the chiefs are giving as well
but that will be illegal though.
Well,
We will be. I will double check. I'll check. I'll double check this. Let's all double check this with the authorities.
But say women kumata cool be konoten. Halinga molu hankadi nga muru molu kam because ning mamfota middle fang to hankadi. And do komen be cake and could Madam Sania analyze nyame. Tonya you concern
already 54% of Namin Sotoman in 2021.
Yeah,
already they've reached that. 75,000 nominal figures. I have to look at another part of the computer. You only achieve right now is in the first week.
Yes.
On the ground was that turning in some areas were very low. And suddenly we're hearing 45,000 numbers coming up. But anyway, they were on the ground. So each one of the documentation or a community record per day, hopefully will show in totality a lesson. So because every day, ila sheet ni na talung follow ya start minna and ya laban minna. And then if I can count you move on the day. Yes. Replacement will mean fananjita on the same seat ikaw fanangele ni query ya dauda yo fanansafi, and then the number of party agents will mean appear on the day. So these are all evidences which I just hope that the teams will kanabata you continue for revising court, because I can see a lot of cases coming up.
Yes, and Madam Sane nite fenkela nate koleala using in dolu keno in audios, because audio leka jam fapak. Yeah, every corner of the country. Needing sort of big and jama ballot. So to currently see Marco, promoting information along, mobile attention okay, and so that more salo mune be carry more basic attention kala area, because ning is important now. Because as keno le nyimbe mol la jernya fanan fanudila kotenke kaje ko mune mula writing yanta bulala kol men no makeninka after this registration yanta be yanta tara parela kanin karo komen, because nim fango as keno le for voters number from binasi ala Gambia population of in Malo
Abeta kan nyaminde asilanya wa the first week 45,000 plus.
Okay, Allah Baraka Sai is almost midnight here in the UK. Abaraka Madam Sane, Abaraka Blai. Thank you very much. Good night.
Good night.
Keba ko nyari? Ikara gala banlal tole.
Keba. Ikafal la counter nyade good night. Nina tala.
Nyadi?
Huba
Yota. Okay, wala nyin kama yanga ntebe nyin moila. Oh, abla even in Finland.
Yeah, I've been there.
Oh, okay. Ngo keba ila na mole lansonko. Ngajele gal kala diamo koti kake TikTok.
Keba recently mal jibe ka fal mo sabo ita na tanin problem.
Yeah, kendo.
I'll be seeing I think yeah, it will have question for that ngaji will very interesting. No, I'll get deal.
Ando ngame ko ele ke kala audio enjoy le baro.
Yes, I mean from State House. Yen fonye le ko tonya.
Yeah.
Amu danta nube UDP lolu itol fanka yalo State House fanana friends all sabaje. Men kan kalam tan ko sometimes it more kan command fa ka fane alila moy be balla audio le la moy kan.
Ika aka lanson ko ka jelendile ko ka jelendile.
Andundol from the German and being called Lefont, but a kite and in about Piatent. The kite and in you are coming from Camel and Quay. You Dolphin Calafi Walla, Barole, Cafania, Fabulofil, and Dobie, and Lanson Cala audio dollar, now Famaka Muna, Famaka Bondel. I think Sabalu can you walk every day, every day, audio bonded wrong. Academic.
Itala jim barote win na wakati milede.
Para vama wolon sew. Nim barole fo bina ko mo be fala mo de la moy ko ka karte fawle wala. Be ni de la ala na fo muta ko te se li fam manda ka fo ya li sabat.
Be yalla men fo gara binge jele jaba bale na ta ji programme wala mo balo fe ka ñoo call duma le wa ngeje jende be be dunkar
because of the happening.
Baraka ba keskeba. Thank you. Yeah?
Dr. Kontoni, Baraka. Thank you very
much. Baraka Blai. Thank you guys. Thank you. I will check because sama mana ngajele ko sama party leader with a grand bantabale, right?
Okay.
That's is lala ja safede, but I don't know. Yeah, ngaje is like comment gaga for grand bantaba party leader will be there as a guest tomorrow, so we'll keep eye on that. Yeah.
Okay. But now bekela nyanga tol ka kalam tal waran Mr.
Nga media group ojela, I didn't see the announcement there. Let me just check. Maje let me just check the media group.
Well, but no problem. Then
but since la fana mo
I think Sydney will come Saturday.
Yeah, what an idea. Okay. Okay. Yeah, major follow media group out there. Oh, Sisla information about Ako Fature Lafai, then it must be correct. Fature is the CEO of Kerfatu. Ako Fature Lafai. So yeah, maybe media team will announce later. Yeah. Yeah. Well, media group about post. I'm so media group. I tell media page. Yeah.
Yes, I mean Facebook for now because
yeah. Okay, Allah thank you. Thank you.
Ale fonsaje de. Ale fonsaje. Ale fonsaje. Ale fonsaje. Muna dabo sanka baluo. Ale fonsaje. Mbe useni dabo julalema. Ale fonsaje. Juloka manga maje. Ale fonsaje. Ni aja manna.
Tap. Nata lamu because yala no go jim platform kumayatele kumale ka fojam. So Gambino Kalame Mashallah. Allah Barakabake. Thank you for all the support. Today got almost 400 plus people came to watch us on TikTok and near YouTube and Facebook often compare over 360 something people we are watching, and that's massive. Thank you so much for your support and thank you so. Gambino NPP Ngolame because Gambino le fight totally kuma kendol for you because it all namanke baro silol baro wala gala di amo de baro silol de dale baro silol de wo di amo fa gap a softa Gambino malazai baro sila Carla sama jana so you want to be able to platform si fa la moela baro silo sa mantoli ale ndol ma silo so kamera wo wahi dani saro ñindi amu drone ka fa NPP platform ibuka kuma fo naman baro silo ketenne baro silo fe ketenne ndela dula do kurango fe ketenne to Gambino do fayda sotole wala na ni dale la platform no lungo mende 50 people soto wo de sala ngo jackpot la hit 50 and wo fonka kalati de ka ni be molu ka kan be mol attack le be UDP ko attack mo ka ika 50 people bari MDB la platform 100 people ina mana soto because Gambians they fight us soto because Gambians want to listen to something substantive, something more and is educative, but it ain't every day it ain't have TikTok baro silo le samantolia baro silo that no faham lombari ya fala mukura monti muna tuwadu janju male ba fola ko ndebe ni parti karle vote la because ye silo le doku ya mo ba fele nyale mata bari bangoji na level be wala nyama so platform to kuma boka foje baro silo le keteng baro ketetene baro sambata njaita janale baro fenketa janale alkumo to mole men importanta Gambian sinal ka nalla fi da Gambian because ye Gambian fana je fayda sotol ni dunda platform to kade kawo iko la moyle ninde kana kala jam 1000 people will watch my live program okay biyo kana MPP ko le ka ngamo kili na netalo seki ko itol kamenge tay mo do netalo seki yo mari ka nde boko ko jan de UDP la logo le na platform because I'm selling UDP agenda but itol boko NPP saki de itol kada silo billahi wala FJ we are tired of hearing this sila ni sila ko voy gambino sofle barola mol buka feko feko anu de kanon go NPP ngol buka diamone man sila ko mof ha baro silo do go janale bare kana program ko faja sa diamo fo la kan te jele sa fam
ale fonsaje de ale fonsaje muna dabo sanka baluo ale fonsaje mbe useni dabo julale ma ale fonsaje julo ka man la maje ale fonsaje ni aja man la maje ale fonsaje suluo simmenele da ale fonsaje useni masata ale fonsaje alale ya mansandi ale fonsaje mbaro da bodima ale fonsaje mbaro da bodima ale fonsaje numukunda da bodima ale fonsaje alale bate jola ale fonsaje mansole bate jola ale fonsaje aye gambia bondi bata kono ale fonsaje maje molu bele sewota ale alabe nyinkelaye ale fonsaje masobe nyinkelaye ale fonsaje usen bodanyani dobo ale dobo gaye usen ale fonsaje anata kombo tumami ale fonsaje londo nata kulli